Here we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Right now we're leveling up to level 6, right?
We'll do some level ups on the characters for sure. Level up to level 6. So Brianna, the same for you. Kira, I apologize. Kira, when she levels up, she is going to gain one extra wild shape per day. You are also going to get 10 prepared spells. So all your cantrips stay the same, and all the spells that come with your class and your subclass stay the same. Just your list of prepared spells, which I believe you wrote them all down the other day.
Yeah, so I get one more.
Yep, you get 10 prepared spells now. They're still only up to level 3, I believe. Let me just double check that. Character level 6. Yes, you only have up to level 3 spells. We're also going to roll some hit die.
Hit die.
So you can go ahead and hit the level up on your character sheet.
Okay.
I would open up your character sheet and note down all of the cantrips
Why?
and why?
Oh, is it?
I explained why.
It's gonna reset it.
It might reset it. It might reset it.
See, I feel like, oh, it might have done that for me, and I
I'll
don't
just take a
know.
picture of it. Taking a picture of my cantrips.
I like how I didn't really have to do
Just
anything.
hit
It's just like
discard
level up.
changes,
That's it.
and I can see my stuff that I had.
Well, as a monk, you do get extra. You do get one extra thing as a monk at level 6.
Yes,
It's pretty
they're
cool.
not really. Mm, yes and no. It's still the same thing. I just get to choose what kind of thing it does.
You get to choose the
It's
type of
either
damage, and force
yes,
damage is pretty fucking good because there's hardly anything that resists force damage.
yeah. So there's force damage and my healing. I can remove one of a specific ailment when I use the healing.
Nice.
So like being blinded or whatnot, I can choose one of those to be like, okay, let's get rid of this. You don't have to worry about this anymore.
What are
So,
you,
So when I level up, I
Jose?
just hit the plus button.
huh?
What subclass are you?
Uh, way of healing.
Just hit
Okay.
the
Yep,
plus.
you are now level 6.
Where do I choose my spell? Do I set next?
See the exclamation point?
Right? Did
Spells.
it not save?
This is 4 out of 7? What?
Yeah, level 6 monk. I'm supposed to be at 57 hit points. Yeah, physician's touch. That's what it is. Your hand of harm or hand of healing improve. Hand of healing. When you use hand of healing, you can also end one of the following conditions on a creature you heal: blinded, deafened,
Yeah, I would
paralyzed,
just
poisoned, or
next.
stunned.
Next. Just end it.
And then I have nice spell manually.
Yep, add your spells manually. Build character. And then check your spell list. Did it reset all your spells, or do you still have all the same
There I
spells?
am.
You still have all the same spells. So Noxia, if you just skip through the character creation, like changing all your spell stuff, all your spells should be the same on your character sheet.
But I get one extra spell now?
You do get to add one extra known spell up to level 3. So yeah, if you just skip through all of that, adding in the spells back again on that character on the level up like window on your character sheet, everything will be the same when you get back to it. Just did it with Kira's.
You know what sucks? You know what really
What's that?
sucks? I can't
Okay.
get my twerk emote.
Hmm.
Oh, babe. Look at
I'm
this.
at 17 of
It says
24
my melee damage
for
deals
that
an
fucking
extra
winter battle
1d6
pass. I
necrotic
can't
damage to
get it.
any target they hit.
Damn.
That sounds awesome.
I didn't even know that. When you deal Halo Spore zones, roll the damage die a second time and add it to the total.
That's when you activate symbiotic entity. That's like using a wild shape to activate symbiotic entity. So
Oh,
how is everyone on their level up right now, anyways?
Uh,
Hey, I'm already done.
good. I don't know if you wanted to
Okay.
for me to reset the health and then roll whatever health in front of everybody or whatever.
No, if you're already done, you're already done. Jose, you already finished your character. You did HP and everything.
Yeah, HP is already done. It does it automatically from the.
Oh, it does it
yeah.
automatically. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. What am I worried about? What am I worried about? Trying to roll the magic rocks together and have fun.
Yeah, stupid. No, okay.
I put
Stupid.
my question in the chat, but can we change our spells while we're leveling up, or can we just add the new ones?
Can you change yourself while leveling up? What do you mean?
The spells.
Is it considered a rest? You mean?
Oh, can you change your spells as a sorcerer when you level up? Is that part of being a sorcerer? Let's find out.
Okay, so if I save over this after adding just one spell, it's gonna be fine, even though it's not showing all the spells.
It should be. I mean, we went to Brianna's character sheet and it had it like we just didn't add any spells. We left everything blank, accepted it as is, and on our character sheet everything was the same.
Oh.
Spell-wise, everything was the same. So let's see. Leveling up when you
Screenshot
are.
my character page before I do this.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Um,
Like changing a spell in your list with another one you have. Like replacing a spell with another one you have in your list. Run.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Okay, because there's a
Changing your
few in
prepared
here I
spells.
feel like I just don't
Yeah.
use.
Whenever you gain a sorcerer level, you can replace one spell on your list with another
Mhm.
sorcerer spell for which you have spell slots.
Okay, what about
so
cantrips?
nope.
No.
Okay.
Cantrips are forever, and you can choose one of your, like Roy said, one of your level spells to swap out. And you are level 6 now. So at level 6, you have 10 prepared spells.
Okay.
Your cantrips stay the same at 5. You have 5 cantrips? Jesus Christ.
I'm done.
Sorcerer's baby.
Sorry.
Don't die over there.
And how's Oswin doing? He's not even in the chat right now.
Wait, is the Aussie one?
He finishes as well. So I mean, I guess we can just get the session started. All right. I thought we were gonna do some level ups at the beginning of the session.
Everybody
Hello, I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you, everybody?
We are doing good.
Do
Right? How's it going, everyone? This is Micah. I'm the one who uses my fist, even though I always miss.
And he always misses.
Always fucking misses. God damn it.
Sure does. Ooh, I think I know what I'm gonna add for my last spell.
There you go. All right. Once everyone is ready to go, let's see. Let's bring you guys over here. Let's do our little token trick. Oh God! Don't ignore that.
I saw everything. I don't know what I saw. I'm just saying.
Meh.
Wait.
So I just add one spell, correct? That's all?
Yep.
Cool.
If you can add one spell to your list, you now have 9 of prepared. I think 10
10.
prepared spells. You guys didn't long rest, by the way. So whatever spells
No, I was
have
clicking it
been.
to see because it's not showing the number of prepared spells I have. And I remembered you can look by doing that.
Hmm.
Like I
Uh,
want to see the slash out of what? Because I was already full health anyway.
mhm.
Full health?
Full health. Well, I was just saying, you guys haven't long rested yet, so everything is still like we're leveling up in the middle of what's going on here.
We long rested prior from like the last session.
Yeah. Well, what I guess what I meant to say is that some spells are still lost.
Yes. Oh, got you.
Yes.
Understand. I'm just happy we're level 6, because that helps solve the biggest issue I've been having this past few sessions.
What's your biggest issue?
Not being able to see shit.
You have fucking dark vision now?
So, as a Path of the Wild Heart Barbarian at level
Oh my
6,
God. Yeah.
I get a feat called Aspect of the Wilds,
Mm-hmm.
which I get to choose one of 3 options, and I can change the options around so long as I do a long rest. So I can take the aspect of either an owl, a panther, or a salmon,
Mm-hmm.
which I chose the owl, which gives me dark vision.
You have dark vision up to what?
60 feet.
That's awesome. Let me change that.
Because, fuck that. I'm tired of being blind.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. Let's edit your token properties. Dark vision. Jesus Christ. Up to 60 feet. Everyone's got dark vision. Why not?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Worry about. Don't have to worry about carrying a torch as often. Because I
Oh,
only have my hand axe.
speaking of which, I've changed the torches, not the torches, the lanterns that you guys have. Actually, I think Micah's is a bullseye lantern, correct?
Yes.
And then Oswin's is just a hooded lantern.
Beer.
All right. All
He's
right,
in the hood.
let me just check hooded. Let me check hooded lantern. I actually made a bullseye lantern that is directional. You drop it on the map and you can actually like change the direction that it's facing. So at the end of all your turns, Jose, you're gonna have to like choose what direction you want that lantern facing.
Well, that's tedious, but okay.
It is tedious, but less for me to do and it's more fun.
More for me to do.
Let's see. A hooded lantern gives you. Oh, also, I'm gonna start running torches and light on real life timers. So I will reset your lanterns for now because this is you guys are just figuring this out now. So I'll reset your lanterns, but they last for 6 hours, and I will be running timers. If you douse it, I will stop the timer, but it will be real time timers. And then of course in between
That's pretty
sessions,
cool.
timer won't be going on.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
And gives me a lot less to worry about than having to like check it off every round. Like, oh, did I remember to check off the timer? Hooded lantern is 30/30. Okay. So let's see. Lights.
Camera
Got
action.
lights, camera, action. So we got bullseye lantern. Bullseye lantern. I'll save that one. I'll drag that on the map for you guys to see. You guys should all be able to see the bullseye lantern. Oh well, it's light in here, so you
I
really
see
wouldn't be
it.
able to.
It's in the middle of the map.
It's
Lantern.
dark in here, so let me see if I can turn off the lights and
Achoo!
give you a quick show. Let's turn off. Dynamic lighting on.
I have a
Save.
question.
Yep.
I'm gonna send a picture in
Thank you.
general right now.
Uh-huh.
Ignore the little apostrophes.
No.
Okay, so for some reason, when I open up my level up shit, it says I've got 57 health. I have 47. Where's that 10 gap?
Have you taken damage in the last fight?
No, I'm full.
Not
My max is
sure.
47, like in my actual sheet, and when I open up the level up menu, it says 57.
I'm not sure. But I'll try and find out.
If you press the cog wheel, the top right hand side where your health is, and you hit it. If you scroll down, it shows you where everything is coming from, like all your health stuff. So I don't know if maybe that
Yeah,
would help.
but it's got a different max between them.
Also, I believe Oswin has an aura now.
Yes, sir. I can
So
help you guys with saving throws.
How big is your aura?
Right
Is it
now, I
15?
believe it is 10 feet. Let me double check.
10 feet, circle. What color do you want it to be?
Why does my shit say 40 feet now, actually? Now that I'm looking at it.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. I can't find it. Oh, here it is.
Dark.
Yeah, it is 10 feet at this moment. When I level up, it'll hit 30.
You want purple or red?
Whoa, red.
There you go. 30-foot aura around you at all times. Okay. When everyone's ready, you can go ahead and pull your character out on the board.
Look at that, 42 health. Meow, meow, meow.
Oswin, you can click on that lantern that's near you, and you can see that little dot like points generally in the direction that the light will be facing. You can just spin it by that dot to spin the direction that the lantern is facing.
Ooh, I can do it too.
Anyone can do it. You can all control
how
the
do I do it?
lantern. You just click on the lantern. There should be a little blue dot that shows up. That should be the direction the light is facing. Try not to all manipulate the lantern at once. And then the hooded lantern has 30 feet bright light, 30 feet dim light. So that'll be the hooded lantern. I don't have a token for it right now, but we'll make it work.
That's the hooded lantern?
We just know it's the hooded lantern, that's all, when you take it out.
Ooh, I like the hooded lantern better.
So hooded lantern is 60 feet of light all around, pretty much, and then the bullseye lantern is 60 feet. Well, actually, it's 120 feet in one direction. I will allow you to, if you would like to, choose one of your lanterns to have on at a time, unless you want them both going, and I will run timers for both of them.
I can turn mine off if you guys want, since I have dark vision.
And remember, you have the hooded lantern, and Jose has the directional lantern.
Yeah.
Lucky Lo?
I'm leaving that for you guys to take care of. Torches, lanterns, lights, you guys got to remember to drag that around with you. If you leave it behind, I just assume you dropped it and forgot it.
I have my knife. Do I have to move that with me?
Yes. Moon touch dagger. Yes. Because for you as well, maybe you want to sneak up on some enemies, you can just delete the moon touch dagger off the board and then pull it back out when you're actually using it for light. If you want to throw your moon touch dagger, say if you want light across the hallway but you don't want to move over there, you can throw your moon touch dagger so you can toss the little emblem. Make that a little bit bigger. It takes a lot off of me of having to like click on your tokens over and over and turn on and off the lights.
Gotcha.
And I also deleted the script that has the auras that shows your health. So I'm deleting those little green auras around your characters right now. Karaya,
Yes.
you have an aura that within 5 feet, anything that's within 5 feet of you, correct? They get bonus?
Only if I'm raging using
Only if you're raging. Okay.
using
I'll turn
a
it off.
specific rage.
Okay, I'll turn it off for now.
But yes, within 5 feet of me.
I'm turning off some scripts too, so that way the game runs a lot smoother. Is everyone ready to go? I see everyone on the map.
Should be good.
All right.
I am darkness.
I'm so ready.
We pick up where we left off. You guys just narrowly escaping from the Goblin watch post above. Following the map, you push past, down the stairs to the second level. Rushing down the stairs, things seem to get quiet for just a minute. And ahead of you, you still hear Goblin voices echoing from down the hallway. Behind you, you begin to hear thumping coming down the stairs. Coming down the stone steps of the Mad Mage's dungeon, you begin to hear doom, 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 just coming down the stairs from far behind. What are you guys doing?
We're all here, right?
Sorry to
just
interrupt.
making sure.
Stream because I'm having internet problems again all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, because I don't see Oswin or Noxia on the map right now.
Oswin's underneath his lantern. Noxia is
Okay,
right
I
here.
see everybody.
Oh, okay. The Mad Mage is upstairs. I mean downstairs.
Well, we're heading using the stairs to go up to the second floor currently, right?
Oh yeah, these stairs are going up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Going up, we had a situation with goblins, which was very dicey.
Not too long now. We'll be on them anytime. Yeah! We'll get them good.
We venture forward still.
They're coming
They're
down the
behind us,
stairs.
right?
Yep.
All right, cool. I think I'm
Everyone in
gonna.
agreement to just rush upstairs forward and hopefully not be flanked from both sides.
I'm gonna put a spell down. Actually, I want to put
Okay.
spike growth down the stairs.
Ooh, sounds good.
Okay. Roll me for spike growth.
Do 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 do. Spike growth.
Absolutely. 10 minutes.
And I can place it. What's the range I can place it in?
You spike growth the hallway behind you. No worries.
Yeah. How do I grow? How do I draw that?
We're gonna draw. I'm gonna draw it for you right here.
Make it purple.
Make it purple.
Yeah, purple poison. It's piercing. Like sea urchins.
Okay, spike growth on the stairs behind you. It's still coming for you. I'm gonna pass by an increment of time. If you guys don't make another decision, they will be on you.
Okay, let's keep
Alright,
moving.
well,
I'm gonna
keep
move
moving
afterwards. Are we moving this
Going
way?
forward. Like
This
going
way?
down on the map, but technically that we're assuming we're going.
This is up
the
the
right way.
stairs, right? I'm sorry, but
Down is forward.
down is forward.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So I moved 20 feet. Are we doing in turn order or
Feel free to move freely, for now.
okay.
Oh!
Try not to go 100 feet
Falls
at a
down the
time.
stairs.
No.
Just try not to go like 100 feet at a time, but feel free to move freely for now.
I would also like to try to cast the spell magic on Oswin's sword.
Dispel magic on the sword.
Yeah.
It needs removed
Wait,
first.
wait, I need a concentration for spike growth. Never mind. I have to stay concentrated, right?
If you want to cast a spell right here, you can, but I mean, there's things going on. If you want to stop for a spell.
No,
It
I
needs
also
to
don't
spell
like
not
and
worth
remove
it.
curse.
Where's everyone else?
I can't. I accidentally put my token, I think, behind one of the people that are not moving at the moment.
You can just click and drag and select over it, and then use your arrow key.
I'm just gonna go
Ah,
Does
down.
that work?
Thank you.
Does
Is-
Oswin want the sword fixed?
Actually, accidentally stole somebody's lamp.
We'll cast it later since we're running away. I thought about it.
What are you guys doing? Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Haul ass. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Fuck.
Get a fucking move on. I ain't getting caught up with that shit.
All right.
So that's 40 feet for
Crashing
me.
down from the top of the stairs,
Bonus
you guys
to
see
AP.
two large hulking shapes.
I need the bullseye lantern. And I want this motherfucker pointing this way.
You can turn yourself.
Nope.
Come
that
on,
was
guys.
myself.
Let's go.
Fuck me, man.
You guys are
Bullseye lantern.
slow as fuck. Remember, we're not using our feet yet.
What's going on? I can't grab my character.
You're through the wall.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay.
He got stuck in the
Yeah.
wall. He ran into the wall and got his head stuck.
Okay. From the left, you hear a cacophony of goblin voices. Sorry, from this direction, from your left, as you're heading down the hallway.
Oof.
We take note and we press forward.
Yeah.
Sean, would it be okay if I manually put in the dark vision if I'm able to from my character sheet?
Yeah, you should just be able to pull out a new token and it should have dark vision. Delete that token, pull out a new one.
Oh,
Is this what Dark Vision is supposed to look like on my screen? I thought it was supposed to be a little bit clearer. Is it supposed to look hazy like that?
That makes a big difference.
No, dark vision is dark. I mean, it should look pretty dark for you guys.
Are we going?
So from this direction, you hear cacophony of goblin voices. Which way are you guys going?
Not that way.
I would say we keep on going straight.
You going straight?
Oswin's just stuck.
I'm
Oswald,
gonna
are you
wait
stuck?
for
Are
the
you able
group.
to move your character? Did they disconnect?
Maybe.
Not here. Thank you.
Is everybody here?
I
I'm here.
am here.
Mary.
Our internet's out.
Shit.
Probably have to just manually move them, Sean. Oh, probably like
Okie dokie.
Moxie and Ozil.
Why is my token so damn big?
Okay, slow down where you guys are right now.
Okay.
You guys rush forward, passing by what sounds like hammering, just like loud sounds, clatter coming from the eastern hall. You decide to avoid that, taking a right into an open chamber, um, where in the center of the room is just like a deep, deep stone basin and a pump. Ahead of you, the hallway continues on into darkness in two different directions. The Mad Mage's dungeon continues to twist and turn.
What is everyone's opinion?
Hmm. We can inspect this long hallway.
I'll go whatever you guys decide.
Kira's pretty curious about
I would
her
say Karai is
surroundings.
probably going to be the one who needs to take point on this.
I'm stuck in the wall. On the other side of the wall. My character token is.
Karaya, how much can you see?
Right.
Karaya,
Sorry, repeat that one more time.
how much can you see in this room?
I can see a lot actually. I don't know if I should be able to see this much.
You know, it seems that you guys are a little apprehensive, don't know who gets to go first. So let's might as well go right back into the initiative order. Let's have everybody roll some initiative, and then we'll just go in that order.
Is this supposed to be for dark vision? I thought I used to be able to see more.
Your dark vision's working. That is how much you can see.
Oh, okay.
Your light is on. Your night vision is 60 feet.
Can you check mine, Sean, when you get a chance? Because my first time using it, 60 feet, I made sure it was 60 feet, but
Yep,
I don't know
60
if
feet.
this
I
looks
did
good to you.
red.
Yep, your dark vision is correct.
Wow,
Everybody roll
that's
some initiative. Let's see.
That's some good ass dark vision. Sorry, I was talking to my father about something important, so that's why I couldn't put my 2 cents in a minute.
You're absolutely fine. We got 3 characters rolled in.
Where's my thing? Damn, I always be getting them low ass initiatives.
Oh, can you guys not roll for here, let me roll the initiative for you guys now that I think about it. because I do it
I rolled mine.
Oh, you did? Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Noxia rolled initiative for her dagger.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Very. Not Noxia, Very did. Let's see. That was an 11 for you, Very. Let's just do
Daggers
this.
matter too.
How did I roll for my dagger?
I have no idea.
How do you roll for your dagger? That's
But you got the same number as your dagger.
Nice.
Hey.
Dagger time.
All right, Micah, you're up first. You can move anywhere within like a near-ish, like you don't worry about your speed. You can move anywhere that's like within a decent like distance. Just don't go more than like 100 feet. Try not to go to like the next room or anything like that. You are in a room right now. There's a hallway that extends across from you and takes a right, and then the room
And then
in
the room
front of you
underneath
is,
us.
yep, then the room underneath you is pretty nondescript except for a basin that lies within the center of the room, and there's like a spigot. There's like a spout.
There's a spout.
Yeah.
I would rather go down. So
Okay.
that's where I'm going.
Let's go down.
Dupe.
I'm
Oh wait, no, wait, hold on, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. It's not your
Nope.
turn. It's not your
Okay.
turn, Kira.
Me. I
Oh.
go. Ha ha ha.
Okay.
I go 99 feet down.
So you passing by the basin, move further into the dungeon. You see the hallway opens up left and right. Um, very.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
I moved. I think 10.
Don't worry about distance right now. Just what would you like to do at the moment? As long as you're not trying to like run off 100 feet or something like that, you know, we can be sparing with distance.
Can anyone see anything? No. Okay.
Not too
Where I
much,
look down,
no.
Not much.
Can't see shit.
I think that's about all my movement, and I don't want to be in front, so I'll stay there. And yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Kira, now it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Do I have to use the feet, or I just can go anywhere in this room?
You can go anywhere you like in this room.
Can I peek down this hallway down here?
Yeah, the hallway on the left.
Yeah, I just want to peek. What do I see? Do I see anything? Oh, I see a door.
You see a door, and well, give me a perception check from where you are here. See if you can hear anything beyond the door. A 12. You hear glass shatter behind the door.
Oh. I'm gonna quietly move back and say, "Hey, Karaya," in a whispering voice. "Hey, I hear some grass shattering in that room down the hall to the left."
What kind of grass are you listening to?
Grass? Did he said
That's what I heard.
glass with an L?
Oh, that makes more sense.
I don't know. Was it thin glass or thick glass?
It sounded like thinner glass. Sounded like thinner glass. Like it wasn't like a mirror being shattered. Sounded like maybe a like a cup or a glass, something like that.
It has to be some thin glass object in the room. There has to be someone
Could
over there, though.
could be more goblins that we must, fend off, if that.
Yeah. Well,
We can try our chances, or we can see what's down here in the south.
we could try the south for sure.
I agree.
All right. I'll just
Okay,
go here.
Kira, your turn. Wait, Kira, you're done moving for your turn. Move back. And now, Kira.
Now, can I go all the way down and peek around the corner to the where I assume would be like
Tread carefully.
Which way?
down south,
Yeah,
and peek
absolutely.
around the corner as well.
This
Yeah.
way.
I do it carefully.
Down around the south. Give me a perception check.
Okay. With advantage because of if it's sight.
It's not sight actually.
Oh shit.
Oh, was the door open or was it closed?
The door was closed.
Okay.
And Oswin, I don't know how you got skipped, but we'll come back around to you for sure. With a 19 perception check, Karaya, to your right, down this way. Down this way, you can just faintly smell something cooking. Something smells good, actually, wafting from that direction. To the left of you, in this direction, with your ears, you can. Actually, it's not with your ears, but it's like your hair on your skin kind of stands up a little bit. That's all you get
from that direction.
from that direction, from your left.
I smelled something delicious to my right, and I feel tingly to my left. Is
Hmm.
is how I relate exactly to everyone else.
I'm
And
sorry,
that's your
tingly?
Tingly. Feel
that's your turn.
the hairs on my forearms kind of rising.
Noxia.
Bro, spider senses going off.
The Peter tingle.
But I'm not a spider.
Noxia, what would you like to do with your turn?
Um, this is a friendly reminder to everyone around me, out of character. I can't talk. Okay? So, I know your characters don't know this, but now just so everyone out of game remembers.
Out of game, understood. In game, Noxia, get closer. We can't hear you from over there.
Alright, I'm literally just gonna move, and she knows she can't talk, but she's not gonna like try and communicate this at all. Like she's not gonna make any hand gestures. She's not gonna be like I don't know. She's just gonna leave it. She's gonna go forward to where Barry and Micah is. I can only move 30 feet, I think.
You're heading over to Barry and
And
Micah? Yeah, you can meet up with them. No problem.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm gonna end my turn because there's nothing for me to do.
Okay. Oswin, you can go ahead and go twice.
Yippee!
Before you go to take your turn, you can hear those footsteps still approaching from behind. You can just hear the doom, 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 doom. They had to go this way.
I'm getting out of here. So 2 gives me 60. I'm hauling ass, bro. I'm getting out of here. Um, 2 turns, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't want to get ahead, so I'm just gonna end here. Actually.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Micah.
All right, I'm going down here, looking. This way.
Shine your light down the hallway. You can kind of like see. There's just like it's a little smoky down that hallway. And now that you're like fully, yeah, it's a little bit smoky, a little bit smoky. And now that you're fully down the hallway, you can smell just something. Someone's got something on a fire.
I'll relay this back to everybody who's close enough, and he's gonna get just a little bit farther down the hall. Right about here.
Okay. Barry, what would you like to do?
I'll move forward a little bit. Mm, maybe here. And we still can't see anything, right? Just smells.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
can't
doing
see shit, bitch.
Here, your turn.
Okay. Yeah, are we just doing the how many feet am I supposed to go? Like my speed
What would you like
distance?
to do with your turn? You're currently in a room with a stone basin with a faucet in front of you. Not really a faucet. It's like a, like a well.
Yeah.
It's got like a pump. Um, and there is just everyone's meeting up in the hallway ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Um, the pump is right here.
Yeah.
Mm, I think I'm gonna just walk away. I feel like another one of those slime monsters are gonna like pop out of the pump. Gonna go with the group and go over here, and it smells like fire.
It smells like a fire. It does smell like a fire. And from where you're standing, just around the corner, in this room over here, you can see like the corner of a table, and it's got some beakers on it, and it's got some like Erlenmeyer flasks. It's, like you know how like when they have the beakers connected with like some tubes.
Yeah, yeah.
You can kind of just like see that sitting on the corner of this table over
I'm gonna.
here. But that's your turn for now.
Okay.
You're done.
You're done.
Correct. You're done. You're done. Get out of here. No. Correct. Your turn.
I really go around the corner, and I take a peek around.
Pariah, around the corner in that room, what you see is like a room filled with like dusty tables, and there's cauldrons displayed around the tables. Along the far back end of the room, there is a fireplace that is not lit, long cold, and on the tables are all kinds of like alchemical tools and equipment, and that's about all you see from where you are.
Okay, and right here is like kind of like a cutaway from like this little like room section over here.
It's like its own room. It's like its own room, and the hallway continues on further.
Can I cross all the way to that side and then check the other section as well?
Yeah.
So I would do that. Go all the way over here and then.
You cross over past this room, and you find a kitchen.
Ooh.
There is just like a pot on the stove, and it's just like bubbling slowly. And there's like a little bit of smoke coming out of the pot on the stove.
Okay, I relay to everyone like, looks like the coast is clear, but it looks like that someone has possibly been here recently. And I don't know if I can do anything else. If not, then
Oh, you do see like another door at the end of that room. Like the kitchen, there's the kitchen in front of you. There's some drawers and some tables with like some knives out. You can see like wooden spoons and stuff sitting on the table. The pot is going on the stove. Like there's no fire, but the pot is going, and there's like a little bit of smoke coming out of the pot. And then there's like a door on the other end of the room. But that's about all you have movement for right now.
yep. But I also realize like I also see a door there. Whoever's been here is cooking something
excuse
and
me.
may or may not be back soon, or sooner or later.
All right, Noxia.
All right. I am going to dash because I'm really far behind.
Mm.
I'm going to move right. Okay, does 60.1 bother you if I move 60.1 feet?
No, that doesn't bother me.
Okay, I'm right here.
It's fine, because if you round up, it's 60. You could try
Okay,
64.
so I see the kitchen too?
Yep, you flit on over. Do you have dark vision actually?
Nope.
So probably not. You wouldn't be able to see very much. Actually, you would see the tables to the left. You wouldn't see the stove to the right. You'd see some tables with like the light that's coming off of the bullseye lantern behind you, and your long shadow. You and Karaya's long shadows just stretching over the room in front of you. But Karaya can see the pot that's on the stove like around the corner to the right. And that's it. Oswin. Oswin, what would you like to do?
Ozzy win.
It seems he would like to sneak up on Very silently.
Hey, now
Flip
don't drag me
over
into
the
this.
group. Flip over the group with style.
Cut your throat.
All right, Micah, your turn.
I guess he's gonna run up. Oh wait, he brought his lantern with him.
Yep, you can see all the tables around you with alchemical like implements on them, some cauldrons sitting on the
Let me see how
tables.
far I went. 25? Okay. I got like 15 more feet. Eh, eh, eh. Looking around the room. Fuck, that's not what I wanted.
Why is there a lantern just floating after us? What is that?
Why is there?
Where's that coming from? Why is that coming from?
Why?
Oh,
I got
spoiler.
one better. Why is Gamora?
Where is that coming from?
So true.
So you're just searching around the room?
Hmm.
Can you describe what you're doing to search around the room? You just kind of like spinning in a circle, looking around with your lantern.
Yeah, he's just looks like, is there anything? Like he's just looking around trying to see if there's like, one, if there's anybody there. Two, if anybody's hiding. Well, that's technically one. And three, if there's anything like around the room that they could probably use. I would.
Um,
I assume that.
it looks like the implements here, like some of the beakers are like broken. The cauldrons are chipped. It doesn't look like anything around here is of much use. Looks pretty old and like it hasn't been used in quite some time, long time.
That's fine. So he will look towards them. Oh, Micah's supposed to be over here. Yep. And yeah, I used all my movement, so I could dash. You know what? I'll bonus action dash. 15. What the fuck? Oh. He did. Hey, yeah. Where's my. The problem with.
Lantern. Where are?
It, the lantern being on the character hurts. Eh, eh, j- eh,
I
eh,
brought the lantern to the front layer,
eh,
so you should be on top of you now.
eh. Okay. Yeah, because that was kind of hurting.
Yes,
Like,
the
oh,
lantern is
a
on top of
door.
your head.
So, eh. There you go. Ooh, a door. And enter.
All right, very.
He actually said that. He goes, ooh, a door.
Which way is the alchemy room and which way is the kitchen?
Both in the same way. The first big area to your right here that opens up is the room with all the alchemical like implements on the tables.
And then further down is the kitchen?
Further down is the kitchen.
Alright, I'm just gonna dash my turn.
Okay. Is that your turn? Kira.
Yep. I'm gonna move. Ah. Gonna dash as well. Oh wait, I do want to look at the chemistry things actually, so. How do I go back? I'm gonna go in the room and you said there's like some chemistry things. Can I inspect it?
Yeah. Can you describe to me what you're doing to inspect it?
I'm just
It's
going
just
up
a.
to the.
It's a. Yep. You go ahead.
I was going up to the tables to see what kind of ingredients that are there to see if I can identify anything.
You begin to look around the room. Um, there is like old residue, kind of like lining the inside of the some of these pots here, but it's really old and worn out. It'd be very, very difficult to tell what this is, but roll high enough, and you just might be able to. Roll me an investigation check, please, with advantage.
Oops, that was a regular roll. How do I make it with advantage?
Just roll one more time. All right. You begin to pick up some of the objects on the table, taking out your alchemical set yourself, mixing some of these like chemicals together to try and synthesize like backwards, like work backwards what these chemicals or these compounds might be. But it's just too old and worn out for you to figure it out at this point. And there's just like a moment where you go to like reach over to grab something out of your case and you knock over one of the glasses on the table and it falls to the floor with a clatter and it shatters on the floor. Everything goes quiet and that pot in the room in the kitchen begins to rattle and shake and the pot explodes off of the lid and pouring out of the pot just just a spirit kind of like billows outward from the pot.
The pot in the chemistry room or in the kitchen?
The pot in the kitchen.
Oh.
The pot in the kitchen. Um, as that noise echoes out in these rooms, the pot, the lid pops off, and this spirit like kind of billows out of the pot. The knives on the tables begin to rattle and lift up, and the wooden spoons as well, as you see some of the cutlery around this room, like a butcher's knife, a wooden spoon, a big ladle, all begin to animate and lift up off of the tables and begin to attack. So let me just really quick.
Can I just say something really quick?
Yeah.
Can everyone look at their inventories because leveling up added a whole bunch of shit into my inventory?
What?
Like I have
Yeah, I had 120 like extra weight added on after I fucking.
now all of a sudden I have like extra rations, a backpack, everything, oil and
What?
like
Oh yeah,
yeah, like
my weight is 112 pounds, heavily
yeah,
encumbered.
Okay, let's worry about that a little later, or as we go along. Because Jesus, what?
Oh,
yeah,
I
I
see
have
it.
a bunch of stuff I didn't have.
Yeah, I see it. It's all off right now.
Oh, that is awful. All right, so the kitchen begins to spring to life as there's a disturbance that rings out in these rooms. I will have everyone here roll initiative.
Ever since we started this campaign, I don't think I've ever rolled higher than past a 10.
For initiative, really?
Yeah.
Why does it give me a carrot down on my roll with
A carrot
initiative?
down?
Yeah, look at my initiative roll. It's like a 19 and then a 10.
Oh, because you're rolling with disadvantage for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
I just hit an initiative.
If disadvantage is set on your page for some reason, you're rolling with disadvantage. Oh, it might just be because you're encumbered. It might be because it added all that weight to your guys' sheet. It might be rolling you with disadvantage or something. I'm not exactly sure.
Oh yeah, because I have
But why only
112
you?
pounds encumbered.
Yeah, but why only you? I don't know. Okay, so we rolled some initiative. Very, you are the first one to act as the kitchen comes to life. All these implements and cutlery flying through the air. What do you do?
Well, I can't do what I want to do, unfortunately. Um,
Do what you don't want to do.
Come here. You get to do what you want to do. I get to do what I want to do.
well, I can't do what I want to do because it would probably kill you. No, not necessarily.
Are you talking about throwing grenades at people? Cause
No, the spell I picked for my level up was Fireball.
ooh.
Fireball is a 20 by 20 square, right?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. 4 by 4 square?
Yeah. So I
I
could
just
technically.
realized my mic was muted the whole time. I'm sorry, guys. I was
4
not.
by 4
ignoring
square
you.
would cover. Oh, well, I gotta change that. Hold on.
Hmm.
A 4 by 4 square like this?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I cast Fireball.
Here or here, your choice. Fireball?
Yeah, the first option. The one that hits the ghost.
Roll me for some fireball.
Alright. Wish me luck, guys.
Fireball is level 3 spell? Level 3 spell is DC 15. I believe that passes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Fireball!
Let's see. Half of that would be
No, no, no.
14.
No. Tell her it doesn't go off until she actually says it. Like an old wizard.
Fireball!
I didn't ask how big the room is. I cast Fireball!
Fireball! All right, I will let you know that even if they saved, 14 is enough to kill 3 of the cutlery, as the wooden spoon, the ladle, and just the knife all burn up. A wooden knife, a wooden knife. It was a wooden
Wooden knife.
A little excessive, but awesome nonetheless.
knife. This little ghosty goo. Let's see. He's gonna have to make a Dex saving throw, I believe. Correct? Dex saving throw against your D. What is your spell save DC?
uh, um, um, um. I just closed my character sheet. I think it's 13. Babe, where's my.
Someone's gonna ask me, I don't know.
Fuck you. I think it's 13.
6 spells.
Okay. It. The explosion goes off in the room, and you see as the specter almost fades out of existence, but it holds its shape. It is still up and alive. These things are dead.
Woo!
Okay. I think that's it, but hang on one second. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Noxia. Your turn.
I want to say, out of character, awesome. In character, why did you do that?
Why not?
Cry punders, indefinitely. Go ahead, Noxia.
Noxia,
Okay.
your turn.
I want. Is that water shape thingy? Right here?
Looks like
Water
It
shape
looks like
thingy?
water.
I
It looks
thought it
like
was
water?
water at first. I think if you zoom in closer, you can see like a skull face.
Oh, it is. My bad.
I also thought the same thing.
I was like, is that water?
That thing got more
Yeah.
hair than I do.
Ghost.
What is the 2 Celsius or 2C thing?
That shouldn't be visible.
I was like, what enemy is that? Okay. Alright,
That's
well,
the room! The room is an enemy, the room is a mimic.
Okay.
Sushi means 2 chairs.
I want to attack the ghost thingy with Starry Wisp. Cantrip.
Okay. Absolutely goes off for 10 damage. Let me just check something really quick.
That's a pretty good cantrip.
Hell
You're a pretty good cantrip.
Starry Wisp is radiant damage, which it absolutely. Hold up. Does not resist. So 10 damage is enough to. Ah! You see, as it fades from existence.
Okay, bye. I don't say bye, but okay, bye.
The last butcher's knife clatters to the ground.
Oh.
All right, Micah's gonna run up to it and beat the hell out of it.
It's gone.
Mike doesn't know that.
The combat is over.
Unfortunately,
We
my character
will-
doesn't know that.
The combat is over. I will leave you guys exactly as is for initiative going forward.
Okay.
So very. Actually, so as going forward, we left off with Micah. Micah, you go first.
Yes,
Yeah.
You will not hurt my friends. I'm just using my turn to beat the shit out of a knife that isn't even animated anymore.
What if Micah accidentally cuts himself as he throws a fist into the knife? He throws a fist in the knife and cuts himself.
Well, you know what? I didn't have to worry about that before, so now I do. Sean, what happens?
The knife breaks.
Okay.
It's an old dingy
He's
knife.
not gonna get a paper cut? Oh, god damn it. No paper cuts?
In character, Micah's just breathing heavy, just like, whew, that's done. Out of character. Don't you ever suggest something like that again.
You mean the knife is not gonna magically fly up and accidentally slit his throat?
Yeah, let's roll a D100 and he accidentally punched it right on the tip.
D100. If it's a 1, I die.
You punched it right through your fist. All right, what are you doing? What are you doing with your turn?
Do we
Kira?
all get to pick?
Oh, right now it's Micah's turn. It should be Micah's turn.
Nice.
Oh no, I ended my roll.
Oh, you ended your roll? Okay,
Yeah.
Kira, what are you doing?
Alright.
I said he spent the
Do I
the
see
turn
any notes
punching
in the
the knife.
room, or it's like pretty bare from the old stuff?
It's pretty bare.
Alright, I'm moving.
It's pretty bare.
Moving.
Whoever used to work around here, they haven't been here for ages.
Alright, I'm moving along then. I'm gonna dash.
Hey, Sean.
Okay. Yep.
Sean. I
Yep.
just wanted to say, no. You're the pretty bear.
I
Okay, I'm done.
try.
I just look around and just see broken knives all over the room. I'm like, what the hell happened over here?
You see an absolutely destroyed kitchen. Oswin.
Oh, hold on. Am I lagging? Oh, no, yeah, there we go. My turn now. I'm gonna go and wait. Is my movement far enough? No,
Don't
it's
worry
not.
about the number. What is your intention?
My intention.
Yep.
I'm
What
kind
would
of
you like
far.
to
I just want to regroup with everybody again to make sure everyone's okay. I'm a little paranoid about everything trying to kill us.
Go ahead. Where would Oswin place himself in a regroup?
If I am allowed to move a little farther,
Yeah.
I would like to go right here. That way, everyone's within eye view.
Okay.
That's all.
Pariah.
That door on the left is closed, correct?
That door on the left is closed at the moment.
Could I go up to it and, try to see if I can hear any shimmying or, know if there's any life behind that door?
You walk up to the door, Pariah. There's actually writing on the door.
What does the writing
It's
say?
written in common. It says, "Calabash's room. Do not enter unless your name is Hallister."
I relay that to everyone. And I look at Micah. Micah, is your name actually Hallister?
No.
Then you can't enter this room.
Like, just like, we can't enter it, but we can take a peek inside.
Karaya slowly opens the door.
The door swings open. Go ahead. You can go ahead and click it open. Give it a try.
Click.
All right.
What do I see?
The door swings open. Inside, from where you are, you can see like a bed against the north end of the room. And at the foot of the bed, you can see a wooden chest. And in the center of the room, in front of the wooden chest, there's like a large carpet. And that's what you can see from where you are.
Hmm.
Should we inspect it, even though none of us' names are probably Hallister?
Alistair?
I say it to everyone.
His name's Alistair?
I say let's not
Halster,
mess with
Hallister.
someone who may not be a foe. We have no idea.
We could check the room for any clues. Check under the carpet.
The sign itself says do not enter unless your name is Hallister.
I'm with
Oh,
Micah
shit.
on this one.
Ooh, maybe we should try
I'm
detect
no
magic.
expert on spells or hexes or whatnot,
Or
but I will
spelling.
say
But I can
we.
read.
But- Is this a free for all, or are we going by initiative still?
It's Very's turn.
It's my turn?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm with Micah on this one. You don't disrespect the sanctity of a do not enter sign.
Cry does not argue this because he thinks of it as like similar to, disrespecting a culture.
So I'm gonna start heading this way.
Okay, heading back the other direction. Noxia?
Noxia literally doesn't care and is just gonna follow Barry.
Okay. Micah?
Fallen.
Kira?
I want to go up to the room and see if I can detect any kind of magic.
At 65.
Gonna roll for it.
You gonna cast Detect Magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You do get an aura of abjuration magic emanating from the center of the room, around where the carpet was.
Oh. What's abjuration magic?
The one moment. The abjuration magic?
Yeah.
Abjuration is like a summoning type of magic. Or like a creation type of magic. Or a abjuration could also be defensive type magic. It could be wards, it could be teleporting, it could be defensive, it could be all kinds of things. But it's not damaging. You know, abjuration magic is not something like an explosive. The chest, however, is giving off some evocation magic.
What's that?
Evocation is something a little more dangerous, a little more explosive.
Oh.
There's like a little crackle of energy coming off of the chest. But the carpet on the room kind of glows with an energy below it.
Well. Mm. Is there any barrier, magical barrier around the door?
No.
Alright, well, I'm gonna enter the room and inspect the carpet a little bit more.
Okay, you can enter the room for now, but we'll leave the inspection on your next turn.
Okay.
You can enter into the room. That's fine. Oswin.
I'm just gonna let everyone know, hey, like, hey, Karai or Oswin, I detect some magic over here. Some of it is
Oh,
dangerous with the chest, but the carpet
those are the
has
carpet.
a different kind of magic to it that I'm interested in.
Kira, what are you doing? Your name is not Halster.
I know, but I need to find my grandfather, and if I can find any clues about where his whereabouts is, I'm gonna do it.
Find this
How would you like to
understandable.
proceed? Your grandpa, your call.
Yeah, I need to find him.
Krya understands the situation and, reluctantly ignores the fact that nobody here's name is Halster.
All right, Oswin, your turn.
I'm gonna be honest. There are so many different things going
Yeah.
on right now. I genuinely don't know.
Hey, we're
I guess
still
I'll
in the
stay
early
around with Kira in case
stages.
something goes wrong with the magic.
You got it.
Would it be okay if I went further into the room, Kira?
Uh, Go ahead. Just be careful of the chest. The chest has some really bad magic, probably destructive. Do not go near the chest. The carpet, on the other hand, has just like a defensive magic about it. So the
And
carpet's
just
fine.
to double check, I didn't misunderstand. This was the room that had the do not enter sign originally, right?
Correct.
I'm just gonna take a few steps in, just to get a better look.
Okay. You get into the room.
There's nothing that hasn't pretty much already been inspected at this point, right?
No, but now that you're further into the room, you're a lot closer to this carpet that lays out in the center of the room. There's like this. Let's see if I can draw it really quick. There's just like this large round carpet that sits in front of the bed in the room. Um, let's say bed, right? There's a bed here in front of the room. There's a chest in front of the bed, and there's this carpet, right? In this corner of the carpet is kind of curled up, and you can make out writing. There's something scrawled underneath the carpet, but you could just make it out from where you are.
Damn. Am I allowed to move closer?
Yeah.
Just don't get near the
Just
chest. It's bad.
just this. And where in references to chest to everything?
Right here. Right at the end of the bed.
Square.
Okay. So I'll just sneak over here, right in front of the writing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Is that a language I know?
So you can't really the carpet's on top of it.
Oh, gotcha.
It has defensive magic, so if you try to do anything, it might
Yeah, I think I
backlash on
learned
you.
from last time I touched something.
It's okay. I can probably
You know
disarm
what?
it.
Go for it. Once again, your call.
Pariah, your turn.
Uh, do you guys still need me here in case something happens?
Yes, please. We may need assistance further upon investigation.
I hesitantly walk through the door and I clench my fist, knowing that I'm not Hallister.
Okay. You walk on in.
um,
Well, Karaya, if it
I guess
makes
I
you
go.
feel any better, we are trespassing in the Mad Mage's dungeon the first off, so it's not even your dungeon.
I feel so much better, and then I just walk like nothing happened, like we weren't just doing something bad.
Kira's like getting all panically. She's like, hey, careful, careful. There's a magic rug and a magic chest. Magic chest bad. Magic rug.
Right, you can see that the carpet is kind of like folded over in one of the sides, and you can see like just poking out from underneath the rug, just like the writing. Something scrawled on the floor here.
I love how someone commented, this sign can't stop me. I can't read.
I just get around, I guess, this corner over here,
Yep.
and just just chill for a minute
All
until
right.
Kira comes in.
You got it. Very, your turn. You went to go head off. Micah followed you, and Noxia followed you, but you turn around, and your other compatriots kind of like are stalling. You turn around, like, all right, guys, where are you? Where'd they go?
Oh my god, they went in the room, didn't they?
You idiots!
Well, you know what? I'm not letting that stop me. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Thank you, knife. I can see slightly into this passageway, and I can
Yeah.
see that there's a door down here.
Yes.
I will relay the same to my party. Any input, guys, from the two people who decided to follow me?
Actually, I might have an idea that does involve us going back.
Going back?
Yes.
Why would we go back?
Cause if anything happens, we can be the ones to say I told you so.
Noxia nods her head.
You guys are evil.
Yeah, I agree.
We might waste some time, yes, but at the same time, it would be a nice laugh.
Karaya like whispers to Oswin. Oswin, I'm glad we didn't listen to the other guys. This was a good idea.
I do as I please.
I guess we should be there if something goes wrong.
To witness
Fine.
it.
Fine.
Damn.
That's probably all my movement.
You can regroup with them if you'd like. Just heading down the hallway and turning back. Feel free to regroup with the group.
We're all regrouping.
I'll be
Okay.
right here.
All right, Noxia, you're going to regroup as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And Micah, you as well?
Yep.
All right. Kira, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna steadily walk up to the carpet and I can feel the magic off of it, right?
Micah, you can move closer if you'd like to. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can.
just
You still have
readjusting
it.
my
Oh, feel free. Yeah. Yeah. Your magic is still active. There's still this abjuration magic that's coming out. Give me an Arcana roll. Okay. Abjuration. You're still not sure of the type of magic exactly what kind of spell this is. But I mean, you still can't even really see it. It's underneath the carpet.
Oh. Can I try peeling back the carpet a little bit
Yeah.
to
Yeah. You begin to lift up the carpet. You pull it back, and you can see there's more. There's a magic circle underneath the carpet. They're actually, it's a little incomplete though. It looks like part of it was like wiped out, like as if someone like scratched out part of the magic circle.
Oh.
But there is still magic lingering here. You do get a sense that, I don't know, maybe you can figure this thing out. Maybe you can finish the magic circle.
Oh. Is
It's
it
up to
just
you
like
to take up the legacy your grandfather left behind, Kira.
can I finish the magic circle?
Would you like to roll me a? Let me see. Let me just see what check. Would you like to roll me a intelligence check? Arcana, DC 15.
Can I use guidance with that? Is that
Hmm.
possible? I can use guidance with that?
You can use guidance. Yeah, absolutely. You can guidance yourself. If you'd like to, if you would like to roll for guidance first. But guidance would be actually guidance would be your action on this turn, so you won't be able to guidance and check the spell.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You can either try it yourself now, or you can probably guidance someone else who can give it a try.
What's it, the check? The Arcana check?
Hmm.
What's the check?
Arcana, DC 15.
I guess I can just try it. Let's hope. Yay!
Okay. Arcana, DC 15. You begin to fill in the missing parts of the magic circle. Um, what is everyone else doing as Kira? Let's go through the list and see what everyone else is doing while Kira is getting this done. Oswin, it's your turn next.
Can I just let everyone know that I'm complete in a magic circle and to be ready if things go for the worse?
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
have any physical spell to help, but is there any kind of general thing I can do to help out Kira?
Um, maybe we should surround the circle in case it summons some sort of creature, so we could get it
In
from all
that case,
sides.
I'm going to just keep it attack readied.
Pariah,
I'm going
what are you doing?
to ready my action that in case something explodey happens, I will try to jump, basically like push Kira out the way, and hopefully I will not be in the crossfire as well. But if
You're
anything,
readying a
push.
shove.
Ready in a shove, damn.
Well, better than a shove. Hopefully I can like just do the lookout, and both of us will not be in the possible crossfire that may or may not happen in the second that Kira finishes the circle.
Okay.
But that's my plan. Hopefully, so
You,
I guess I'll get like closer to Kira just in case.
you got it, Very.
I'm good staying exactly where I am and tapping my toe impatiently.
Hmm.
Noxia.
Noxia will enter the room and also sit at the circle.
Hey, what I miss?
Micah.
Micah is readying an action just in case he needs to pounce or heal. More than likely heal.
Okay, where are you gonna place yourself?
Uh, right next to the door. I'm sorry, I'm kind of mopping at the moment because mess.
You're not gonna be able to move and punch as a reaction or like a held action. So
No,
keep that
this
in
is
mind.
just more if anybody happens to reach the door.
If anybody.
Like, yeah, if anybody who needs the health, or if an enemy passes this fucking point, it's just like punching the shit out of, whether to be heal or to hurt.
Okay.
Micah is respecting the sign.
Okay. Kira, you begin to fill in the final glyphs on the circle in the center of the room, and as you make the last stroke to complete the circle, there is a flash of like energy that shines throughout the magic circle. Light emanates from the center outward and then collapses back in, and there's a spark in the center as a man appears um, in the center of the room in front of you all. And he kind of like stumbled in, and you see as he like he balances himself real quick and he spins around, and he doesn't seem to be like too steady. He kind of seems to be like out of it a bit, and he looks at you and he goes, "What are you doing in my room? I am Calabash, mighty wizard, and it is my nap time.
Oh, would you like some tea with that? Nap time.
I would like you to get out. Where is Hallister?
Hallister isn't here. We summoned you from the magic circle, I assume.
Summoned me from what this my oh fuck." And you see like he kind of like snaps his finger, and in his hand like a goblet appears of wine, and it's just like sloshing all over, and you see as he like stumbles and he like takes a sip and he's like, "So what do you want?"
I'm looking for my grandfather. We're in this dungeon and I'd like to find him. Do you have any information about an older elderly man who's into science?
Science. Older, elderly. I don't. Hmm. He begins to think for a second. Only old man I know is Hallister. That's the only old man I know.
Alistair? Who's that?
The old wizard. The old man. Don't tell me you don't know who Hallister is. You haven't seen him by now, have you?
No,
He's
no,
always
we've run into hordes of goblins and
always
other
getting his
creatures.
nose and shit and popping in and out of everyone's business.
Oh, he's in everyone's business.
I see you watching us, and you see as he spins around and like looks in the corner, and you guys like look over to see what he's looking at. There's nothing there.
What are you looking at? Another eyeball that flies around?
He's always watching.
Wh-
You see as he's like slurring his words. Now, get out of my room. Leave me be.
So, wait, before we leave, where were you before this?
None of your business.
None, none of your business?
I don't know if I could pipe in really quickly.
Go ahead.
Uh, we happen to look for a specific item. Would you happen to come across a decently sized throne by any chance?
There's quite a few of them down here. This place used to be an old elven kingdom, you know. Then a dwarven kingdom, and then a thieves' kingdom, and a wizard's kingdom, and well, there's quite a few chairs down here, quite a few thrones. Which one are you looking for in particular?
Would you happen to know of a throne called the Throne of the Coronal?
Let me give it a roll. No idea what you're talking about.
Understood.
Now get out before I get angry.
Do you know where, the guy that you spoken of is?
It's probably lower down in his tower. I'm not exactly sure how far he's gotten by now.
Oh, so there's several levels. Interesting. Thank you. And then we're gonna leave.
Get out! Get out! He like throws the cup at you guys. The wine goes splashing on the floor.
Damn, why is everyone so angry down here? It's the lack of vitamin D. No sunlight.
The wine kind of like trickles over the magic circle. It rubs it out, and he goes, "Ah, fuck." Disappears.
Damn.
Unlucky.
Well,
How unfortunate. Are we still in turn initiative, I would assume?
Yeah.
Okay, so whoever's next.
Karaya, you would be next.
I would be next.
Yes.
Uh,
Right. I apologize. Oswin would be next after Kira.
yeah.
Well, I'm assuming we're probably done here after that, unfortunately.
There's still the chest in the room.
that
I
has
learned what happened the last time I touched loot.
Oswin, there is some solar magic, but I could try to dispel it if you would like.
In fact, go ahead. I'm gonna get away. I'm just gonna hang out over here.
Oswin's forever scarred.
Yeah, good luck, dude.
Karaya, your turn.
Uh, you said you were gonna check this chest out, Kira.
Only if you guys would like to. I don't really have too much of an interest with it, but I do know there's some dangerous magic. But if you guys would want to look inside, I have no problem trying to dispel it and disarm.
I feel like our progression through this dungeon at the moment has left us with little to show it by. So if you are interested in checking out this chest and may perchance open it,
Sure.
It could be something important from your family member in there.
That
I
is
would
true.
not be against.
That is true.
So I I would I'm gonna assume that the magic circle was just to have this guy teleport here, and I'm just gonna, I guess, step on it, do a quick like little hop jump, and wait for a reaction.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens, and then I just
Mhm.
walk up next to the chest, and I guess ready in action that if Kira gets here and checks it out, something comes out at us. I try to push Kira out the way.
It's a small wooden lockbox with a steel lock over it. But you wait. Very, it's your turn.
Uh, yeah, I'm not really doing anything right now. I'm gonna wait for them to do whatever they're gonna do with the chest.
Okay, Noxia.
Ditto, I'm gonna be here to watch this.
Same.
Micah?
Same.
All
Doing the
right.
same thing.
All right.
Kira?
I'm going back. Can I just say I just went back to where I was?
Yeah, you can go back.
All
You
right.
can go back in.
And I'm gonna try to roll for dispel magic.
Okay. Dispel magic is what level of a spell?
I am looking.
Because I believe you passed a level 2 spell.
Oh, dispel magic is third level. God damn.
Up.
Oh
You
no.
lost a spell.
That's sad. I just got that
Rip.
spell too.
All right. Add that to the list of lost spells, and that's your turn, Oswin.
You know what? I feel bad. I open the chest. Or
You
I push it or
go.
whatever.
You go to open the chest, but it's a bit jammed. You can try and force it open.
If I force it open, do I have potential to break what's inside?
I don't think you would know
Um,
that.
Okay, if that's not an issue, then I will attempt to force it open. Do you want me to roll strength?
yeah, give me a strength check.
Oh, I might have heat metal to try to melt the lock.
Well, you said, oh, we're gonna go ahead and do this.
All right. Uh, getting your nails underneath the lip of the chest, you can feel the wood begin to crack and strain as you lift open the lid. It snaps open, and there is a little like spark that arcs between the lock where the lock was and where the hinge is now, and a electric bolt shoots out right at you, Oswin.
Oh no.
Actually, it arcs out towards all three of you, right in front of the chest.
Oh no.
Um, no saving throw, actually. Let's see.
Natsia starts clapping.
Certified Oswin moment,
You're
guys.
all gonna
I
take 3d6 lightning damage.
I like
15
the
lightning damage.
I like the idea that Noxie is just oblivious and thinks it's like some type of show and just is clapping in the background.
Oh my god.
What do you mean by all? Did it hit?
You
the people
know,
outside
like in the Wii Sports golf, they start clapping if you when
Oh
you
god.
get it on the. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, wow.
Wow.
15.
Hole in
Actually,
one.
Micah knowing exactly what just happened, he's also gonna be clapping, but he's doing the specifically, and I need you guys to imagine a monk dressed turtle clapping like Donkey Kong from No
Oh, the
Contest
big
in Smash
claps.
Brothers.
Inside the chest, at the bottom of the chest, it is empty except for a note that reads, "Retirement fund. Don't spend this on ale, Calabash!" Exclamation point. Kira, can you roll me an intelligence check with advantage?
How do I add the advantage, by the way?
It should be at the top of your character sheet. Very top. Very top. You see those red toggles at the very top? Go up, 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 up. Scroll up, right
Up,
there.
up, up, up.
Public?
Nope, to the right,
Automatic?
right there.
Advantage.
There you go. Roll with advantage. A 22. The handwriting on the note. It matches your grandfather's notes.
Ooh. I pulled out the book that I had in my pouch and just to examine and compare the note to the his scribbles, and I show Karaya and Oswin and be like, look, it's the same handwriting. Retirement fund? What the fuck?
Who's
I have
Cavendish?
The guy that we were just talking to, right?
Oh shit.
He
I have
said don't
just
spend the
soot
money,
on my
right?
body. I have burnt marks and soot on my body from getting electrified. It's like worth it.
Mm.
I'm gonna keep
As
All
the
the
right.
one
note
who
with
opened the
me.
chest, I demand $1.
Hey, I healed you so many times. Don't fucking bring that shit up to me.
I demand a heal.
Demand a
Okay,
deal.
okay, heal is fine, but it's gonna take some time.
Karaya, for now it's your turn.
I look at Oswin. Oswin, it was on your own inclination to open that chest before.
But if
Kira
I
was ready.
didn't, Kira would be broke.
I'm gonna take my last potion and drink it.
While eyeing him to the side. Like you
Yeah.
swing it back, but the whole time you're keeping eye contact with him.
Wait,
Let me get a
Karaya,
sip,
what'd you
bro.
say?
Karaya's taking a health potion. The whole time he's taking a health potion, he's swinging it back, just staring at Oswin. All right, any movement, Karaya, for your turn?
Doesn't look like there's anything else in the room other than what was the chest.
Nope. Just the dusty old bed, the chest, magic circle.
All right. Yeah, no. Nothing of worth or to note. I just head back outside. As I heal for 8.
Okay. Very.
So what did we learn?
That we should trust our guts because we found a clue.
Oh, okay.
Inspiration for Karaya. Inspiration for Karaya.
I have slight burns on the the top feather ends of my my mask still.
Yeah, I'm
As I say
walking
that,
away from that comment.
I
Very,
say that
do
while
you,
I still am burnt. My mask was like slightly like burnt.
Very, do you intend to head backwards or through the door ahead of you?
What do you mean backwards?
Like back up towards where you guys came from, or straight ahead to the door?
I guess
Go
to the
ahead.
door.
Okay, go ahead and line yourself up in front of the door. Then we'll go Noxia. You catching up?
Yeah, I'm joining.
Okay, go ahead and place yourself. Micah.
I I I'm trying, but I don't know where. Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay. There you go.
Kira.
I'd like to roll for another spell. It's the vitality spell.
Vitality spell.
It is called, let me get the real spell.
Aura vitality.
Aura vitality, yeah.
Okay.
Let's try to see if I can roll properly. Oh, let me just take the advantage off, by the way. No! I lost that spell too.
Oh no.
It-
Aw.
Wait, isn't it a cantrip though? Isn't cantrips supposed to
Aura
be?
vitality.
Nope. It's a level 3 spell.
Oh, never mind.
That's
Well,
the
'cause you
last.
rolled
I
into the
lost that spell
cantrips by
twice in a
option.
row. Every time I
I was gonna
cried.
say, don't tell me you stocked up all level 3 spells. Oof. Okay. Are you catching up with everyone else, Kira?
Yeah.
No.
I.
Go ahead and place your token outside the door with everyone else. Oswin.
I'm gonna
Well,
say, hey Oswin, like I try to do the aura of vitality and try to create an aura and it just like fizzled and I'm like, I'm so sorry, Oswin. I cannot
it's
heal
okay.
you. I lost all my healing capabilities. It's like a writer's block.
On the bright side, I do happen to be a paladin. So once again, I'm gonna tap into my healing pool.
You can heal?
I'm just gonna use it. Huh?
You can heal.
Yeah, as a paladin, I have lay on hands. I'll throw this in chat. Every rest, I have like hidden points that I can use to heal myself or others.
Oh, damn.
Remember
But I'm
that
not gonna
as
lie,
he
I've only
tried to
been
guilt
using it
trip
on
you earlier.
myself this whole campaign because I keep almost fucking dying.
Go ahead and use your lay on hands,
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself 8, and
and
then
then
I'm
move
just
yourself
going
where
to
you'd like to go.
run out of the room
You
now
got
that
it.
we're done.
And Karaya, your turn.
Yes.
You meeting up with everyone else outside the door?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and place your token there, and then we'll take a really short break. 5-10 minute break, use the bathroom, whatever you need to do, and then we'll come back and we'll go from there. Pause on the torch timers or the lantern timers. We've been playing for 2 hours and 20 minutes so far.
Kira, I just want you to remember that
Yeah, what?
Oswin tried to guilt trip you about the healing, even though he could have healed himself.
Guilt
Just
trip? That's
remember, guys.
crazy.
Bruh, I
Yeah, we
healed
That's
you
haven't
at
done
called
least
shit.
30,
We haven't
at
done
least
shit.
your full health now. With all the rounds of healing for you, I've healed you at least once, like once fully or twice fully of
bro.
your health.
Last time I used it all immediately after I
Hmm.
died twice.
Oh my god.
I just got
Maybe
it
maybe
back
you
from
could
the rest.
share some of your healing with me because like
I have 10 points left. You can have them if you want it.
I would love some of them. I could take like 5.
Yeah?
I don't want
Okay.
to take all of them from you.
Give me some of that inheritance.
We'll
Again.
see. We'll see. You gonna back me up every time, huh?
Give me that
Probably not.
inheritance.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what though? Because that was so anticlimactic, and I feel a little disappointed, maybe even a little bit of edge there. I'm gonna give you all 10 of the rest of mine.
Are you
Take it.
sure?
Yep, take it.
Oh,
If
damn.
I die, it's on your hands.
It's
Again,
if you
guilt trip.
if you die, it's on my hands. Okay.
From his hands onto your hands. Lay on
Gaslight,
hands.
All right,
keep
Oswin. I'm
goblin.
just gonna say if I have to revive your ass, you owe me 600 gold.
600.
Brother,
Yeah.
I'm red. You think we make money?
You gotta
You
pay
better.
for the gem that I gotta use to revive your ass. And
You know what?
also,
I'll give you this bottle I found. It's red and chunky. Do you want it?
no, you could have it. I know how you like your like disgusting food. Looks
Whoa,
moldy.
okay, that's racist. That's that's culture shock, brother.
I know you like that
That's
disgusting beef
racist.
jerky of the goblin stash that was like littered everywhere.
Actually, I don't have any on me, so you don't have proof about that.
Oh, I saw you munching on that.
He wipes his the side of his mouth clean as he says that.
Yeah,
Literally,
you
yeah.
have some crumbs next to your face, you know, your mouth.
It's
You
on
got
this
some
I
roleplay while you guys are
crumbs.
playing.
listen,
What happened?
listen. As
I was gonna-
a poor homeless child, goblins make do.
I
I
feel
said,
like we're
where's all
having
this
a
roleplay
moment.
while you guys are playing?
It's because we're having a moment of like, oh, we're in turn order, and people feel like they don't want to like talk out of order.
Please talk out of turn order. Talk
So,
out of turn order. Just
so
take your turns individually. Remember, also, you got your torches and your lights are now on actual timers. So the more you guys just sit there in silence, the time on your torches are going.
so do you want me to add that 10 points? Am I allowed
Yeah,
that?
yeah, take it.
Okay. Thank
In
you.
game, I just give it to you through a crisp high five.
High five. Feel like teamwork makes the dream work.
Hmm.
Realistically, this is just like investing. Now you owe me,
For sure.
and so it continues. You ever seen regular show,
Yeah.
bro? You remember the the solids?
The solids. You're gonna
What were
have
the
to.
solids?
Oh my god, Mordecai and Rigby had this thing where they would like do shit for each other and like, yeah, now you owe me a solid. and then we would just go back and forth for like a whole episode about that.
Oh, I remember that. I do remember
Um,
that. Regular show, and also Benson.
Hell yeah.
Benson was
uh,
my favorite character because of how mad he got.
me and Jose have something very similar to that, but we call it "do for me."
Do for me. Do
And
for me.
yeah, and
Do for
it
me.
was literally a thing for years when we lived with each other.
Do for me. Roy, do for me.
Like if we go to the corner store and it's like, damn, I didn't bring my wallet. Like Jose, do for me, buy me a Mountain Dew.
The whole box full of them up there.
Sean has to do for me
Sugar
for
daddying each
the
other is
gummies.
crazy.
This one feels like it was open. They're kind of dry.
Real quick about the regular show, my favorite character was Muscle Man because he was like unnecessarily like, oh, extra, and I loved it.
You know who else is my favorite character?
Who?
My mom.
I knew it.
No, it's not your mom, it's his mom.
Our mom, brother.
The Russian theme song plays. Our mom.
Can you do me a favor, Sean? Can you send me that little generated image of Oswald?
The generated image of Oswin? Sure.
Yeah, the one you have as the token picture.
Mhm,
I have Nitro for 1 month. I'm gonna set up a custom profile in here.
Ooh. That's awesome. Okay. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, my phone.
Oh, one the Discord.
Yeah, I caved.
I should have done that a while ago. I forgot to do that.
You have Nitro?
How much is
I have
Nitro?
Nitro.
I don't know who you were asking, but I also have Nitro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know you had it. Yeah. You should totally do that.
How much is it though?
It's $10 a fucking.
Was it 10? Yeah.
$10 a month?
Yeah.
You get
$10
That's
a
why I'm
month
only
if you
gonna
wanna
buy
run a
just
good
like one month
Discord
of it,
channel.
just to indulge a little.
Yeah, $10 a month if you want to run a good Discord channel. Pretty much. You
For
lose
real.
so many things. You lose so many things if you don't have it.
It's like what, like 50 extra megabyte uploads. You can customize emojis.
Yeah, faster uploads, customized emojis, customized soundboards.
You can help boost a Discord so an entire channel can have better perks.
Oh my god, this is my old alarm clock.
Oh, I
Which
put
I gotta
my
customize better soundboard. Yeah.
I put
You
my
put your what?
Nitro in Christian's Discord for now, cause with me being put into it, we got to I think level 3, so now you can get
Oh, you
like
boosted it?
boosted it to the point where it's level 3 and we can get like HD video streaming and shit like that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Which, if we can ever do that, by any way do that in the future, that would be awesome. Because when you stream and it's in HD now, instead of having to see all buffered and fucked up.
Much better.
That's really nice of you, Roy. That's so kind of you.
I boosted not Bree. I was gonna say Very. I boosted Very's Discord.
I appreciate that. I did see it.
I was gonna do that, but like I was like, until other people also get Nitro.
You get a certain amount of boosts like per month, right?
Too.
Why the fuck do I have so
Well,
many thank you
I'll have to
cards?
double check then.
Yeah, it reloads, so that's why I just spend them if they reload. Ooh.
Aren't they pretty? They're pretty cool. I'm just going through some of my old boxes that I went to my dad's house and I had some stuff in storage there and going through all my old boxes and I'm like, this is like me from 2016. Oh, there's my Pokemon cards.
So I don't know if you guys
Oh, that is
are
a
into
lot.
the. Oh,
But
right, nice. I don't know if you guys are into the TTRPG like news space, and if you have or haven't heard of Shadow Dark yet, but I am fairly certain after this campaign, I will be switching over to the Shadow Dark module.
What is that?
Shadow Dark is like D&D Light. It is a new it's a new RPG system created by Kelsey Dion, who has made adventures for D&D 5e. But it's basically D&D 5e, but brought back to old school, essential like type gameplay. It's very stripped down. There's far less math. Combats are far quicker. Um, it's like players are less powerful than they are in 5e. In 5e, things are kind of built to be more like heroic fantasy, but Shadow Dark is more grimdark based gameplay. So your characters die more often, and it's actually designed for you to like try and like have your character survive. You level up using gold and treasure and carousing, which is stuff that you do in downtime between adventures, and it's heavily designed to be a West March style game, which is what I very much want to get into. West March style gameplay is where like you just build a world and then the players make the adventure. Like you guys create your characters and you tell me what you want to do in the world, what kind of adventures you want to have. I throw rumors out there. There's like a hub world, like a central hub world. It's kind of like how you would play most online MMORPGs, where you have like a hub city and everybody
That's
kind of ventures
actually
out.
fucking awesome. Can you send me a link to that?
Shadow Dark, I absolutely will. There's a
2 years
Kickstarter
ago,
out
I
right
was
now.
trying to set up a D&D campaign like that, and I couldn't figure out how to do it, honestly, and I gave up, and I've been sad about it ever since.
Oh, it's perfect because the West Marches campaign setting is coming out very soon. The Kickstarter is about to end this month. I would highly recommend you buy into the Kickstarter and try and get the West Marches book, at least the player and DM book that's going to be coming out. Because I'm absolutely going to be creating a world of my own, which I will hex crawl with you guys. We are going to create the world together, like the start of it. We're going to like make the starting town, and then we'll create like the nearby like 2 miles or so worth of area, like 2 or 3 hexes out. We'll create on a map. We'll roll for it, and then you guys explore out from there. Like I will have the land mass, like the max size of the land mass mapped out, and then you guys will like every time you enter a new hex, we'll roll to see what is in that hex, like what kind of terrain and everything. We are going to explore a whole land together, and you guys are going to be part of like a guild, and it's up to you to create like your sessions. I'm just going to have an open table. I will invite more players. If you guys know more people who want to play D&D, please let them know, well, when this is all ready. And then it's in a West Mage style game. It's up to you guys to create the sessions. I'll let
That's
you know
sick.
yeah, I let you know what my schedule is, what my availability is, and then you say like Jose, Roy, and Chris, like, okay, you guys heard a rumor that there is this legendary axe, battle axe, that is somewhere in this region, and you want to create a session for you guys to try and go out and find it. And in that session, you guys travel out. You like, we will actually hex crawl from place to place to place until you find what it is you're looking for, and then maybe it's like in a dungeon, maybe it's just like in like on a pedestal in a temple, something. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. Everything will be randomly generated as we go along. It's going to be so much fun. And
That's
all sessions are like begin and end in the like hub world. So it's like the map will be created by you guys. Like I will have a DM type map that I will be working on the side, but any like map creation will be on you guys to actually create with your hands. And the Discord channel will be kind of like the tavern. It will actually work like a tavern where you guys could like talk back and forth in the Discord, and you could talk about the different sessions that you went on. And it's like if the three of you went out and you found the temple, you can add it to the Discord. Like, hey guys, we found the temple where the fucking battle axe is. And then the next session, it's like Brianna, Chris, and Mary. Well, they want to try and actually go to the temple and get that battle axe. Well, now since it's on the map, you guys can go there and you can actually try and take on that temple. You know, you're either successful or you're not. And then, you know, depending on that, that is now a place that exists on the map that you guys can return to anytime. It's going to work just like any kind of open world game. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited.
It's literally a fucking TTRPG MMO. That's awesome.
Exactly.
We're gonna
I
revive
already
the
have
industry on our own hands.
one of the funnest things about old school games is this idea of a character funnel, level 0 character funnels, which I'm so excited to run, which basically is you guys roll up like somewhere between 5 to 10 level 0 characters, and they're going to be thrown into a situation where it's going to be like a fucking it is a gauntlet. It is a gauntlet to the death, and half of your characters, if not more, will probably die. And the characters that survive the gauntlet, those are going to be your actual characters that you go off into the West March to play with.
Sick.
So it's not like you guys create a character, you roll up stats, you like build a character. That's not how Shadow Dark works. Shadow Dark is 99% random. Even when you level up, like the abilities you get when you level up, you have to roll to see what abilities you get when you level up. So you don't build characters in Shadow Dark.
Roguelite.
Yeah. Yeah. Roguelike TTRPG.
It is going to be so much fun. You go out in the world, you find treasure, you bring that treasure back, and then you carouse in between the sessions. You use that money to go carousing, and then the carousing gets you XP. Money gets you XP, and all that shit gets you to level up. Once you've leveled up past like a certain point, like it's much, much harder to kill you in the world, that you actually become like really high level adventurers. Like the threat of death is always imminent. And the whole theme of Shadow Dark is none of the characters have, there's no characters that have dark vision. No characters in Shadow Dark have dark vision. The monsters all can see in the dark. Characters cannot see in the dark. All lights run on real life timers. So as you guys are playing the game, it works just like this procedural as you guys are going through the world, like you're taking turns, and the timers on the torches are going down. When the torch hits 0, all torches, the torch goes out, the light goes out, and when the lights go out, you run into more random encounters. Like the chance of random encounters happening are doubled or tripled. And the monsters are actually scary and deadly. Whereas, like here, I feel like I could throw a whole room of goblins at you guys, and you guys are like, I fart at these goblins. Meh.
No. You saw what happened last game. We almost fucking died.
half
Almost.
of
Bullshit.
everybody almost got fucked
I'm
up.
also one of the goblins that keeps dying.
Yeah.
But in Shadow Dark, even just one skeleton in a room with 4 of you guys, it's like you guys need to either you really need to think or you need to get the fuck out of there because even a skeleton is deadly.
Roy, it's literally SLF.
SOF.
Shangri-La Frontier.
Oh. Yes. Yes, I agree. Sounds fucked, but I love it.
Same. Yeah, I had
Oh, yep. What were you
No,
gonna say?
continue.
No, I was just gonna say when everyone's back, we can get back to the game once everyone comes back. But
yeah, I'm
what
Just
were you
kind
gonna
of
say?
like go running back and forth cleaning, seeing if we've started or not.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gone.
Yeah, we can start. We're all here, I think, right?
Give Breeze in the bathroom right now. Give her a
Oh,
minute,
okay.
and then everyone will be back. Okay, I was just checking on you guys.
Freeze in the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
Give it another
You're
like
probably
minute
beating
or
it.
two. Give it another minute or two. I'm just gonna make a quick coffee in my Keurig.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
this is streamed. Oops.
Whoa.
But I was gonna say like so yeah, like
Fucking
2 years
language,
ago,
Jose.
I had a bunch of friends that were interested in D&D, and they were all really into roguelites. So what I was doing is I was literally trying my best to like draft up a fucking roguelite campaign. I was writing all these like tables for effects and loots and shit that I would just like have them roll for all the time. And like you said too, they were gonna have like a main area, and I was even gonna fucking set up like random missions and shit.
Oh
And
my
it got
god,
to the point where it was so stressful. I
it can
just
be.
ended up dropping it honestly after probably like 2 months of work, and I
Fuck yeah,
literally
it
think
can
about it
be.
all the time.
That's exactly what I was doing with my Monster Hunter campaign with the other Discord that I was running. It was a West March style game where they were all in Dundorma in the center of Eastern Trade, and they ventured out from there to go to their hunts. And every session they had to actually go through the hex crawl of getting to the hunt, then performing the hunt, and hopefully finishing that by the end of the session. Because if they didn't, they failed the hunt. It was like time up, just like in the game. You fail the hunt, then you got to head back. And if they don't like make it to the town by the end of the session, then there was like an end of session roll to see what happened on the way back. Like if you don't make it to the hunt, kill the monster, and make it back to the town before the end of the game session, then well, I mean, there's a whole D20 list of things that could happen on the way back, which is like, just losing supplies to like losing health or really or like even the worst possible thing was just dying. Just straight up like your character died on the way back.
That's
Damn.
nuts. I like that.
It incentivizes the players to make sure that they make it back by the end of the session.
I was just gonna like draft up a bunch of random like quests almost for them, and then just let them like pick what to do. But I was not gonna tell them like the difficulties of it. It was like something I wanted them to like learn over time. And then I was just gonna see if they liked it and picked up on it or not.
It sounds awesome, man. You really should have ran it.
I got so like stressed out. I pretty much bit off more than I could chew. I was like, oh, this like should be so easy to figure out. And then it got to the point where I think I had like 3 Excel spreadsheets packed with information, and then I started getting a fucking headache just looking at them, and I was like, okay, I think this is too much.
So please get the Shadow Dark West Marches book. Please look into it. I'll send you the link right now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Please look into it because what I want to do with my West Marches style game is I want other DMs to play in it too. I don't want to be the only DM. I want to be able to say like, hey, I want to play in a session and someone else take the DM role. You create the fucking story for this location. Doesn't really matter to me what you guys come up with.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've always liked the idea of like pickup sessions like that.
Yeah, because that means that anybody can jump in at any time. Well, for the
Yeah.
most part.
Eventually, Jose will be a DM. Jose will
Yeah.
be a DM.
I would
Oh
like
yeah,
to
no.
try in the future as well.
I've been wanting to make up my own like little story, but I haven't written it down. I have the idea of it, but it's basically like think of it more like a the beginning is a choose your. You remember the old school like Goosebumps books where it's
Yeah,
just like,
choose your
oh,
own adventure.
while you're, yeah. So the way that it would work is everybody starts off with the same fucking thing happening.
Mm-hmm.
You start off around the same place. There's the one thing that's happening, and then it's just like you're choosing what your character is doing at the point that this is happening. And in the long run, it's basically okay. The only thing you get to choose is your character is 0. You choose your race. In the choices that you make, it depends. It's just like, okay, do you have no siblings? 1, 2, 3. Are you alone by yourself? Are you an orphan? Blah blah blah. He's just like, okay. And now you get to like the final door. This is your 3 options because of what you chose. And it's like it doesn't tell you what it is. It is you pick a door. Okay, I pick door, the yellow door. He's like, okay, this is a ranger class. If you pick this, you get a feat of your choosing from the get-go. It is just if you stick with this, you can multi-class. It's fine. But if you start with this, you get a feat just for you, an extra feat from the get-go.
Like
So
that.
you could be playing, you could basically be like, okay, I've only played melee characters. Okay, well, this is a sorcerer, or a wizard, or a cleric, or whatnot. And it's just like, if you do this, you figure out how you want to build it.
Bro's about
So
to
it's
pull
just
up
like
spell
everybody
slate.
understands, everybody's gone through a similar experience. Now the adventure starts. That's how I want it to start. Because in those Goosebumps books, it's just like everybody's reading the same book. Different shit does happen.
Everyone right now is raving about Shadow Dark. Actually, the Kickstarter for Shadow Dark, the new Kickstarter for Shadow Dark, has raised over $2 million. It raised over $1 million within the first 24 hours of it
Thank
being
God,
up.
damn.
Yeah, it's actually really big. You guys should look into Shadow Dark. It's growing within the community really, really, really fast. And
Hell
yeah. They're over $2 million on the Kickstarter right now. I can actually see where it is. at the moment.
Jose, you played a little bit of Helldivers, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember how like a big thing about Helldivers was like the live events and all like the territory fights?
Helldivers 1 or 2?
And two.
2. I have played 2. I didn't really worry about the events when that was happening.
So the big driving force in two is it's basically just like a PvE faction war.
Yeah.
And I was going to try and essentially set up like the same thing for the campaign I was going to do. Like I was going to do like that, and then on top of like a similar idea of you had of all the like kind of build your own class kind of things.
Yeah.
Like a big inspiration for me was literally like Helldivers and then like old MMOs like Mabinogi where you had free classes like that with like
That's nice.
roguelike elements on top, just to like help people feel a little more unique. Yeah, I would very much like to try both of your guys's. Well, when they end up happening, if they do.
But, like, originally, before I had the idea of like the Goosebumps book, is basically where I got that. I was thinking of Final Fantasy Tactics, where it's just like, you know what, you can pick your character. Your character can be whatever fucking class they want. But if you happen to switch to a new class or whatnot, you're going to that level. And I was just like, that is either a hit or miss, depending on how patient some people want to be. He's just like, oh, we go into a level 5 dungeon. It's just like, oh, you're level 1. You switch classes, get fucked.
I have returned apologies.
I was just like, I don't want to do that.
It's also nice though because if people join in late, then like you can be like, oh, okay, here I don't have to carry you. I can like switch a class and level down with you.
Yeah. But it would also have been like, oh, I'm going
To choose like this quest. Oh, now somebody wants to join in. Okay, now I'll down level, but I didn't change the quest out. Think about it that way. He's just like, well, now everybody's fucked. Thinking about it, and I was just like, maybe not. Maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone's almost done. Breeze coming back in just a minute.
Okay then. I didn't take too long. Then.
No, you're
The
fine.
final boss is the toilet.
Okay.
The final boss is the toilet. That is the true thorn of the coronel.
So
Jose, that's your daily quest, bro. What are you laughing at?
I have yet to use the toilet. I'm feeling
Hello.
so bad when I do.
You're
Hello.
slacking.
I'm back.
Yo, the
Okay.
instant my booty hole starts puckering, I feel sorry for that toilet.
Hey, the poop toll.
You hear that, chat?
The poop toll.
Wait, did you guys see that?
What?
No,
See
no,
what?
mine. Okay. Okay, no, hold on. No,
The
you're fine,
poopy
you're fine.
toll. I sure had to pay the poop toll so many times.
Um,
I pay the poop toll like 4 times a day.
Oof. The IBS be speaking.
okay. Everyone's back?
Yeah.
Very, very gorgeous little halfling woman.
What up?
You're up first. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to open the door.
I would
It opened.
like
The door opens.
Okay. Bring my knife.
As soon as you step to the door,
Oh yay.
there is one of. All right, so as all of you see Very step through the door, there's above the archway of the doorway, you see a emblem appear for just a moment. It kind of takes on the appear. Can you guys see this on the map? That shouldn't be there. Let me put that on the GM layer. There is an emblem that appears almost like the shape of a house. Actually, almost looks like spider legs.
it's Spider-Man.
Looks like almost like spider legs. Now, Barry, can you roll me a D100 odds or evens? Odds is Boone. Evens is Bane. Evens. So this is one of Hallister's tricks in the dungeon. Every once in a while, one of these elder runes will pop up in one of the doorways. There's a chance of it happening in any doorway, any passageway. Um, you will roll for either Boon or Bane effect. With a 50, you get the Bane. And let me see if I can show this to you guys. Stavros.
What?
Bane. All non-magical coins and gems on the target's person vanish. All your
Are you
gold,
kidding
all your
me?
gems, all your jewels
Are you kidding me?
disappear.
Wait, who's?
For very. I'll let you know. I'll let you know the mechanics of it. When I roll this up as a random encounter, it is going to be the next doorway you guys roll through, or passageway you guys roll through. I also roll a d6 to see which one of you guys along the way it hits. I rolled a 1. Very was the first one through the door.
So should I keep track of how much I had, or should I just get rid of it all?
Get rid of it all.
Okay.
It's all gone.
Done now.
These things happen. These things do happen.
Pouch of gems as well.
Pouch of gems as well.
Don't get rid of the pouch. Get rid of the gems.
Just an empty pouch.
Oh yeah, she's not happy.
Very. You enter into a room. The hair on the back of your neck begins to stand up in this area. There is like an energy to the room. You enter into a well-maintained kind of like workroom, and the first thing that hits you as you open the door and walk in is the reek of rotting flesh. There are odd metal instruments on the tables, along with several loose scraps of parchment, like paper, just like scattered around on the table here and there.
I am moving right here, and I'm done.
Okay, Noxia.
I'm talking from Chris's phone because our internet's out.
Oh no.
Is that rune on the floor gone? Or
The
whatever?
rune
What
above the
happened?
doorway? Yeah, the rune above the doorway has faded.
And did Very just lose everything, or what happened?
You just saw Very walk forward through the doorway.
Oh,
Very, I'm not
okay.
even sure if you would notice right away all that happened. You would feel a little lighter.
Yeah, with 800 gold and a 5-pound pouch of gems, I would definitely notice a difference in weight.
Okay, I'm gonna walk forward right next to Barry. Do I see anything?
You enter into the same workroom. The smell of rotten flesh in the air, the tables lined with metal instruments, and you can see kind of Tesla coils stacked on top of various tables here. And that's about it.
I end my turn.
Did you
If
enter the room?
someone could end it for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have.
I'm just gonna look around, like from standing right here. That's it.
Micah.
Oh, it's...
You slam into the wall? Is that what just happened?
Oof!
Was that it?
I'm moving and I'm also dashing. Okay, you know,
Okay.
I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna move 20 feet real quick.
Yep.
Fucking
You're in
porch.
a room filled with tables along the walls,
I can't see these
instruments.
table. I am looking at a wall. Fucking porch. Okay.
Metal instruments lining around the room.
Let me just get all this real quick. Eh, okay.
There is an open passageway at the end of the room here.
Yes. I am on the forefront. Okay, I shall. And it's quiet. A little too
Okay.
quiet.
Kira Akemi. Where are you currently? You caught up with everyone else. You should be over here somewhere. Same thing with Oswin. Both of you should be over here somewhere.
All right. So we're heading towards this door instead. This is 20 feet. And then I'm just gonna dash. If it would let me. I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
I think I got stuck into the wall, but
So if you highlight and drag over, then you can just use your arrow keys. There you go. Okay. You enter into a room, Kira, that has tables lined with implements, like metal implements, and there are parchment papers. There's papers lined up on the desks around here, scattered everywhere. This looks like a workspace.
oh, okay. Is there anything about this workspace, like what kind of workspace? Wood shop or metal shop or?
There are like weird metal tools here. There are like Tesla coils that are on some of the tables here. You can see. Do you know what Tesla coils are?
Nope.
They're like the metal rods with the pieces of metal. You know, in like Frankenstein's laboratory, like the metal is like twisted around it, and arcs of electricity would spark between the Tesla coils.
Yes, 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 yes.
Except the electricity is not on. You just see the Tesla coils.
Oh.
The papers on the tables, you see like notes with like words written on it, terms like rate of decay and accumulation of charge are like on these papers. They're scattered everywhere though.
Mm. The same handwriting?
No, different handwriting.
Oh. Hmm.
You can look around more at some of these papers if you like, or you can move on through the room. Other than that, your turn's up. What would you like to do?
I like to look at some of the papers a little bit more.
Shuffling through one of the desks, you find a note that says, Day 1. Hallister has granted me this abandoned copper mine in the arcane chambers. Finally, I have access to the components needed for my experiments. Everything beyond that point is like smudged and ineligible.
And it's a different handwriting.
It's different handwriting than what you have in your notes.
Mm. Can I keep this note?
Yeah, you can keep it.
Do you have to write in somewhere?
I will paste it for you in just a second. Right there.
And Hallister's the guy that we summoned.
Alistair is not the person you summoned.
Oh.
He claimed his name was Calabash.
Oh. How do you spell calabash?
Kalabash. And that's your turn. Oswin, what would you like to do?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared of electricity right now. Okay. Just got my shit zapped. So I'm gonna sit next to Noxia of all people. And watch from a safe distance once again.
Of all fucking people, okay.
Karaya.
Kraya meets up with everybody else in the room.
meeting up with everyone else in the room, Karaya, there is a lot of like just mechanical hoo-ha around here. Just some stuff on the tables. You see Kira kind of like picking through some of the papers here, but none of this really means much to you.
Cry looks around. Is like, no. Continues forward.
Okay. Very.
However, forward I can get. I have like 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, you're just in the room with everyone else.
Okay. Okay. I hear
You're planning on moving on. Very. What would you like to do?
I'll move forward a little bit, but I'm I'm good.
Okay, Noxia.
Right, because there's 16.
Can I look at the Tesla coil? Like, can I investigate a little bit? Can I like?
Yeah,
Wait,
roll me
can you
a
describe the room again?
roll me an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
With a 22 investigation, as you kind of pick around the room, there's just a lot of metal instruments like uh let me just 1 second. You see a lot of like metal instruments that are kind of designed for like measuring electricity resting on these tables. You see the Tesla coils. You do notice one other thing of note. Towards the end of the room here, you begin to see on the floor, there's like kind of carved into, well, in the corner where like the wall meets the floor. You can see like a thin line of copper that is lined through the floor here. Kind of going here, let me draw it for you. You see like a thin line of copper moving this way. And that's what you see.
Okay. Well, I can't communicate this anyway. So she's just gonna like point her hand at it for like a quick second to anyone who's watching and point out that there's a wire there without saying anything.
Micah.
The wire is where exactly?
Noxia is pointing towards the end of the room over here on the floor.
Oh, right here. There's like, is this the actual fucking line that I see?
Yeah.
Okay. Move up. Eh, fucking torch. Torch. Torch right here. Haha. Gonna. Actually, you know what? No. He's gonna look at the. He's gonna inspect the wire.
Like inlaid into the stone floor here. The walls around you are a little bit more rougher hewn than the rest of what you've been through. Like the corridors that, oh, excuse me, the corridors that you guys have gone through have been like laid brick, pretty solid, like smooth walls.
Mhm.
Around here, the walls are a bit more rough, kind of like carved straight out of a cave. And on the ground, though slightly uneven, there is just a carved thin straight line of copper that extends outward um, into the hallway, and you see it just like, oop, you see it just like turns down the hallway and continues on.
All right. Wait, I moved. Shit, I moved from here to here. About 25. 10, 15. 15. Let's see. That's how much. Damn it. Fuck. You. You damn torch. Eh.
Eh.
You see that the Tesla coils that are on the floor, they kind of move underneath a table here towards the top of the room. Give me just a moment to mark that out.
Gonna bonus action dash and just follow it all around. See where it leads.
That's about as far as you're gonna get right now.
Oh, okay.
Let me just draw that table really quick.
Honestly, can you activate my map again? Cause I've with the light and everything, it is hurting me.
With the light and everything, activate the map? What do you mean?
Oh, my map. My map.
What do you mean?
The map.
Don't I have a map that tells me where I've been?
Oh yeah.
Map the map.
My map.
There you go. There's the map.
My map.
You're a map.
My map.
Shining your light, you can see the copper follows along the wall here. Behind some barrels, there are some wooden barrels that line the wall in this room. The copper wire continues on behind the wooden barrels and along the wall towards the door on the far end of the room. And that's where you're going to end right there. Kira, it's your turn.
Here it's. Alright. What's on this table over here? That's the table with the stuff.
There's nothing on that. Well, on that table, you can see the Tesla coils, two Tesla coils set up on that table. And the copper wire kind of like the copper wire moves from with like outside in the hallway underneath the table.
Oh. Wait, it moves in the hallway?
From where you can see, yeah, there's a copper wire on the floor that Noxia was pointing at that leads out into the hallway.
Mm. Alright, I guess I will go around here carefully and just dash, I guess, right here.
Okay. You come around the hallway and meet up with Micah. You see what he sees. You see some wooden barrels resting against the walls.
Mm.
And along the north wall, here in the corner, you can see like a hammock. Just a hammock
Oh,
in this corner, laying over here. That's the end of your turn, Oswin.
Has anyone checked out the barrels yet?
yeah, maybe the barrels have wine in them.
Oh,
Because Calabash had a goblet of wine.
I want the wine. Very.
What up?
Bring the cups.
What?
Weren't you sipping wine in the beginning or something? Oh, we were at the bar. Wait, I'm dumb. You don't have a cup, dude. Where are the barrels? Bring me to the barrels. Show me the way,
No,
DM.
wait. They did have a cup because they when we were going down the elevator.
The elevator?
Remember, she was on my shelf drinking
That is true. I have one cup.
True, bro. Give me the fucking
one cup. One singular cup.
DM. I spend my turn getting fucking wasted.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Okay.
I
So
have died
on
3
your
times
turn, I
today.
will say on your turn, you can grab the cup from Very. You can make your way to the room with everyone else, and that's about as far as you can make it. On your
Okay,
next
I'll
turn,
take
you
it.
can get some wine.
I'll take it.
Okay, Karai, your turn.
Uh, meet around the corner with everyone. Get a right here. Get a, so I can have a nice view of both sides
Okay.
between this leg wall and that area.
Very. Your turn.
Okay. I'm also beelining. In fact, I'm gonna dash. Okay.
Let's see.
Uh oh.
Brown.
How
Let's
now?
go.
Brown cow.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
now brown cow.
follow. Pew.
Okay. 12 barrels of ale. 12 barrels in the room in front of you. The copper wire extends on past behind them and towards the door on the far end. The hammock lies in the corner. Let me actually move these bale. Let me move these. Let me move these. Bam. Bam. That's where they are. There is a hammock that lies in the room on the far end. Let me just make that a nice bright green so you can see it. Hammock.
Meow.
What would you like to do, Micah?
The room out a little bit. What is that green thing?
The hammock.
That's the hammock.
That's the hammock itself. Okay. You know what?
No, it's a green bean.
I'm gonna go up to the hammock. Gonna put
Micah,
his
you go up.
hand. Oh, go ahead.
You're fine. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Micah, you go up to the hammock. It's laden with blankets. And it's hanging from anchors on the wall, just like just stuck right into the wall. There are blankets that are just like piled up in this hammock right here.
Ooh, blankets? Ooh,
Gonna put his
blankets.
hand on the. Wait, where are the blankets? They're on the hammock?
Yeah, they're piled up in the hammock.
He's gonna put his hand on the blankets. Is it cold?
Yeah, it's cold.
Cold.
You hear something crinkle.
So he's gonna search for that crinkling
You
sound.
search through and you find yourself some paper tucked into the folds of the hammock in the moldy blankets.
Moldy?
The only legible text is day 3. I no longer trust the other apprentices. What they see as mysticism, I know to be science. I can't stand their incantations and their mutterings any longer. If any of them try to intrude on my laboratory again, they're in for a truly shocking surprise.
Ooh. Okay. Micah's gonna give this information to everyone else. Right?
Damn, that dude needs
Micah
help.
can read. Micah can read. Micah can't read big words, but he's gonna try to sound out one. Be like, "Hey, I think there was something going on with one of the apprentices. One of them called Mrs. I don't know how to read this. Here, Mrs. something.
There is a small there you can just make out at the bottom a small signature, but only 3 letters.
Hmm,
TRE.
interesting. Alright. He doesn't find anything else. He's gonna move his other like 20-ish feet over to here. There's a door over here.
There is a large. Now that you're right up in front of it with your light, you can see the light reflecting off of a large copper-plated door.
Wait, that door might trigger the explosives in the shotgun room. It warned of a shotgun experience.
All right, Kira, your turn.
It could also turn on the coils.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That if we open this door, anyone in the room behind us will go kaboom.
The wires are exposed, correct?
It's just a copper. It's like a copper, one single copper wire that like follows along the wall, and it leads to the copper-plated door.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, I misunderstood. My bad.
maybe we need to power the electricity to open the door. That could also be a thing.
Your turn, Kira. What would you like to do?
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna power it up. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna go to. What is it? I'm gonna try. Hmm. I'm gonna take a little bit of a step back. And I'm gonna try to call lightning on the thing, on the coils.
On the Tesla coils. Okay.
Um, it's a third level spell, so hopefully I don't lose this one. Oh, fuck. I ain't rolling that good today. This is like another spell.
I believe you have inspiration.
Oh, I would love to use inspiration.
Go ahead and roll one more time.
Mother?
All right. You lost the spell.
Just one after another.
I lost 3 level 3 spells today.
Mhm.
What's another drop in the bucket?
I'm gonna call over Very. Hey, Very, could you... This might power up the door, or it could explode everyone here. Would you be able to try to call some
Well,
lightning over here?
when you put it like that, it sounds like a terrible idea.
The wire goes to the door, so it either opens the door or it explodes the area, so...
All
If...
right, Oswin, what would
Yeah.
you like to do?
Okay, so our internet's actually out again, so I'm just gonna have to have. I'm just gonna have to commit to the whole drinking thing because I can't do anything else, honestly, off the top of my head. So that'll be my turn. I'll just pry open a fucking barrel, take
Which
the
one?
cup, take a sip, and pass the time. Which one? Oh shit, dude. At first glance, do any of them stand out?
So at first glance, checking over all these barrels, you can see that there's kind of like just like they are sealed at the top with like metal latches. Like they are just riveted in at the top with just like these L-shaped metal latches just keeping the tops down.
Oh, okay. I'll just go towards the nearest one then, which would be that first bottom one, I suppose,
First bottom one?
and
Okay.
I'll see if I can open it.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna send because my internet's out. I'll roll it on my end. I rolled an 18. I
You
can
rolled
send a
an
picture if you
18.
want.
You smash it open. Out pours a bunch of like bolts, nuts, screws, metal implements, rolling across the floor, though, a small brass orb etched with some like strange runes.
Kira, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think your grandpa might have been a fun guy. Have an orb.
An orb.
I end my turn in defeat.
Karaya.
Um. So, what is everyone doing now? The only person that really like went inside the room is
Micah was the only one who went far into the room. Everyone else is, well, Oswald's over here by this barrel.
Okay.
Besides that, Kira attempted to call lightning on the Tesla coils on the table located next to the copper wires.
I failed miserably.
What would you like to do?
Uh.
There is a hallway that leads to the south.
Oh wait.
There is.
Oh.
I mean, there's options. There's options. There's a hallway that leads to the south. There's
Right here.
forward into the room with the barrels. What would you like to do?
I would like to go down to the south.
Okay.
Peek around if
Leading down to
possible.
the south, the hallway twists and turns, and around the corner, you can move a little further up. Around the corner, you can spot a door, and the hallway continues on further down. From the left, you can kind of get like. So these hallways have all been extremely dark, right? No light sources, just stone walls, rough-hewn stone walls. So it's like someone carved them with a pickaxe. So they're like really rough. But in this darkness, with your newfound dark vision, you can get bouncing off of the walls in this hallway, just like a small bit of light, just that flashes blue, just every once in a while, just like every few seconds, and then like just nothing for like a minute or two, and then just like another quick flash of blue light. Not very bright, not very bright, but it bounces off the walls here in this hallway. Other than that, there's this door ahead of you in front, and that's what you see.
Okay. Um. Can I use my dash action just to creep a little bit further down to get a better eyes view of what's around the corner?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I go ahead and do so.
You can dash to about here.
Okay. Whoa.
You dash down and around the corner, and you peek around, like keeping your back to the wall. You peek around the corner, and there is a large open room here. And what you see between quick flashes of blue light, the source of which comes from the center of the room. Around the edges of the room, there are tables with more of those metal implements that you saw in the room before. More of those Tesla coils laid out on tables, shiny metal instruments that flash in these quick flashes of blue light. Um, in the center of the room, hovering a few feet off the ground, there is a eerie blue glow that kind of sparkles and shines with electricity. And just below it, as you see this small bluish orb just kind of emanate small bursts of electricity, it shocks onto this slab below it. You see just the shape of like a humanoid shape on the slab in front of you as electricity arcs from the orb above onto the table below. It just flashes every once in a while, and that's what you see from there. And we are going to move on from your turn. Very.
Hi. Yes, I'm moving.
Aye. Yes.
I'm gonna dash, but I'm just gonna go right here. is open?
That door is not open. There is a large copper slab that is laid into the wall in front of you.
Oh. Okay. Well, I've learned my lesson about trying to open doors, though. Somebody more reckless have at it.
Okay.
That's
Noxia.
interesting. What do you have in mind?
Noxia, what would you like to do?
Right? I want to try something.
Mhm.
So,
I
did
would
they
love
figure
to.
out the door?
Meaning, did they open the door? No.
Okay. Now, yeah, I don't know. I just want to see what you would say as a. Can I can I reduce the fucking door? Can I you know how I can the spell enlarge and reduce?
Can you ping enlarge reduce for me?
Can I? Okay. Um, it is.
Let me see. Let me think and let me see.
Ooh.
Hmm. Hmm. Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay.
You can give it a try.
Okay. It is a second level spell. So what do I have to roll for it?
Your spell check. So
Well,
whatever your
what would the number be
oh
for it?
level. I apologize. Level 2 would make that a DC 13.
Can I use inspiration?
Absolutely. Your mic lived. Oh no.
But I felt that fuck from a mile away.
I felt it, right? I felt it.
Well, I guess I don't get the +2 because we weren't fast either. So I will mark it in the chat.
Okay.
That's it. That's my turn.
Wait. Yeah.
Micah. You guys drinking water, by the way? Any of you drink liquids? I haven't
Yeah.
heard
I
anyone
drank a
sipping
whole
on
cup.
liquids.
Oh.
I got me a big fresh bottle of ice water.
Got a coffee.
I guess it's bean water.
Water in bean form.
You know what? Mike is gonna move all the way the fuck over here.
Mike is gonna move here.
Bean
Got
tea.
it.
Right? He. Have we figured out what happens if I open the door? Everything goes boom, right?
I don't think that was like really noted what would happen. There
Okay.
was just assumptions.
Can I inspect the wire?
Mhm. It's a copper wire that probably about an inch thick that is laid into the ground. It's just like it's flush with the ground, so it's inlaid into the ground and it like goes along the floor, and it connects like it goes up about 2 inches into the wall next to the door. The door is a large copper slab that kind of is just like in place in the wall here. You can see it's like inlaid slightly into the wall, but it's not like a door with a handle that you can swing open. It is a large copper slab.
So what you're telling me is there is a line of copper on the wall, 2 inches up.
Mm-hmm.
My coffee mug. Just as a side thing.
And it is connected. Is it connected to the barrels?
It runs behind the barrels along the floor.
All right.
Some of the barrels are on top of it.
So whatever it is connected to is not towards the door. The door is the activation. That's what it would seem like.
Roll me a intelligence check.
Well, it had to be fucking intelligence. God damn it. Can it be any scale of intelligence, or it has to be raw intelligence?
What skill do you think would apply here?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's all the same for me. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just gonna do raw. Fuck it, because it doesn't matter. All right. 14. Give me any.
14 intelligence. The door would seem to be locked. The copper wire would probably lead to the key. That's about what Micah would be able to figure.
All right, he's gonna follow the fucking copper wire then.
Okay.
And how much
Following
is
the
that?
copper wire along the
15.
don't worry too much about the distance. Following the copper wire along the wall would lead you back to the room, and it runs underneath the table where Kira is standing. You can see that the copper wire kind of runs underneath one of the table legs here.
Right, he would then just go look underneath the table.
You look underneath the table, you can see the copper wire leads up to underneath one of the table legs, and getting down low and examining a little closer, you can see that the table is actually fixed to the floor.
Mike is gonna yell at everybody to come into the other room.
You got it. Kira, your turn.
I'm gonna pick up this fucking table.
I look at Micah. I'm like, what are you doing over there?
I want to help.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
You picking up the table? You trying?
Maybe.
Why?
Maybe. Sometimes you like moving around. Sure. It's
What, you don't like the
the thing.
table there? You
No. No, it's not that. It's perfectly fine.
Hmm. I'll just wait here.
Okay, Oswin.
Is there any way I can help him with the table?
What is your? How do you would you like to help? You can do anything you want to do. It's D&D, bro. What would you like to try?
Jose, you're gonna lift it, right?
German suplex that
I'll
table.
tell
right
you what
He
now.
you
is gonna
can't
lift
do.
it.
I'll tell you what you can't do. You can't walk up to the table and say, "I interact with table. What do I roll?"
I would like to
German
lift on
suplex
the
the
table
table
with him
right
and like
now.
grab the
Do
other
it.
side.
You would like to what? Grab the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
You got it.
Okay, wait
Grab
for
the other
everybody to get over here.
side.
Damn, girls, you fucking smell. These dogs need to go outside.
You want to grab the other side of the table, and you want to lift it on your own, or you want to wait for Micah? Because if you're gonna wait for
Wait for
Micah,
Micah.
you're gonna hold until Micah's turn, and Micah's gonna roll with advantage.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
Okay, so move yourself over to the other side of the table. Go ahead,
Can
and
you move it
you
for me?
will.
The internet went out again.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. You're gonna move over here to
Thank
the
you
other
so
side of
much.
the table, and you're gonna prop yourself up. Get ready to lift that table from the other side. Karaya,
Yes.
those flashes keep going off in the room, and you can hear just a muttering, just like a, "Yes, yes, almost finished, almost done. You will be perfect, perfect."
Uh. Uh.
Go.
I
Go.
quickly go back to the group.
Give me a stealth check. And I will say with the stealth check, you're only going to make it halfway back because you have to move quietly.
Okay.
It is dark, so you can roll with advantage. You don't have any light sources on right now. Ooh, go ahead and roll again. Maybe you get a nat 20. That looks nice.
I think that was a nat 20. It doesn't show the green, but I think that was.
That was a
'cause it was
nat
20,
20.
20 plus 3.
Okay. I'm just going to see if this thing gets a nat 20. Let's see. Let's see. Nat 20, nat 20. Let's go. Nat 20, nat
Let me double
20.
check. Yeah, that was a nat 20. It's not showing green, unfortunately, for me, so I don't know why.
Okay. All right. You slip away. You make it back this far.
Okay.
Very.
Sorry, which direction did the voice come from?
You didn't hear a voice.
I didn't hear anything. So I don't know anything's happening.
You don't know anything's happening.
Oh, fuck. Did I hear Micah say to back away from the door?
He yelled it. Technically, he said, "Everyone get over here."
He did call for everyone to come over. You want to regroup with everyone else?
Yeah.
What would you like to do when you get there?
That is... Well, I had to dash to get here, so that is
Okay.
my whole action.
You got it. Noxia.
Arabella, almost you.
I'm going to regroup.
You got it. Regroup with everyone else. Down here.
That's it. I'm gonna watch them lift the table. Thank you.
You're going to watch him lift the table. Micah, go ahead and roll strength with advantage.
I mean, I'm a monk, so technically I could use my strength with my dexterity.
You do. You need to.
All right. No, you said strength. I'll do strength.
Sorry, we keep fucking cutting out. What happened on the end of their turn, really quickly?
Right now, Micah is just rolling strength with advantage to yank at the table.
He's just gonna be like, "Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!"
Yeah, the both of you pull up as hard as you can. With a 19th strength, you can feel kind of a crack, but the table is not giving.
Try get your ass over here, bro.
Yeah, correct.
Alright,
You might
Kira.
be stronger.
Kira, you see them put their back into lifting this table up off the ground. You hear a crack, but the table doesn't move. What would you like to do?
Oh, the table doesn't move?
Table doesn't move. You see that the copper wire leads to one of the legs of the table. And they are trying to lift the table off the dungeon floor. But it's not coming loose.
So the wire is attached to the table?
It would seem so. What would you like to do with your turn?
Should I... I'm gonna consult with everyone. Should I cut the wire?
It's not
If
like
it's
I
dependent
say
on
I
fuck,
say
right?
a wire, but it's not like a wire like a cable wire that you see on the ground. It's like inlaid into the ground. So imagine as if you like chiseled away a line through the rock and then filled in that line with copper. That's what I mean by a wire.
Oh.
Um,
That changes things a little.
And that leads straight from the table to the door.
But the wire's connected to the table.
The wire continues on underneath one of the legs of the table.
Oh.
And that's kind of where you just see it stop. It just stops underneath one of the legs of the table.
Hey guys, what if we lit the table on fire and let it burn?
You know what? I'm
Wait,
actually
what?
a fan of that plan.
Well, hold on. We are in a dungeon. There's nowhere for the smoke to go. We're just gonna choke ourselves out.
Nobody has the spell that can like funnel it.
Is that a thing?
Here, what would you like to do at your turn?
It's attached to one of the legs? Right?
It's not attached to the leg. You see that it is inlaid into the stone ground, and it continues on and ends underneath the leg of the table.
But the table does not want to move.
The table doesn't want to move.
Is my detect magic still there?
No.
Let me see. I'm just gonna cut the table in half with my flame blade.
Okay. Okay, give me an attack roll.
It's a spell,
Flame
though.
blade. It's a spell. Oh, it's a spell. Okay. What's that? Go ahead and cast the
Almost gonna lose
spell.
another. Almost gonna lose another spell.
Let me just pull it up. I believe I have the flame blade. Where is it? Where is it?
I can see it. I can see it with my eyes.
Okay, that's the description, and then
That goes off for sure.
I'm gonna cut the table into smaller pieces so I can figure out where the
Fiery
cord
blade in your
goes.
free hand. The blade is a similar shape to the scimitar. If you let go of the blade, it disappears. If you can invoke it again as a bonus action, as a magic action, you can make the melee spell attack with the fiery blade on hit. Target takes fire damage equal to 3d6 plus your spell casting modifier. The flame blade sheds bright light. Okay, you cut through the table. The table begins to singe. It sizzles through the center of the table. It slices in half, and the left side of the table falls, but the right side stays up as it begins to like singe in the center. You see now that it's cut that there is like a small bit of the copper inlaid in the center of the table, and it just kind of like it lines up underneath the Tesla coils.
Oh, okay.
But now the table's cut in half. So one of the Tesla coil lays on one half of the table that is on the floor, and the other Tesla coil lays on the table that is staying up, but the table is singeing.
Did I break the Tesla coils?
You didn't break the Tesla coils, but you did break the copper wire that connects the two together that was laid inside the table.
Okay. Well, we know where the copper wire goes to, just as I suspected. So we just gotta hold the table up again and have someone do some lightning magic, and voila, the door opens.
All right, Oswin, your turn.
I once again stand ready at the table.
You hold the table up and hold it ready. Okay, Karaya.
I meet up with everybody
You can meet up with everybody. Yep.
and I go, guys, there's a. What are you doing?
I don't know. What am I doing? What are you doing? Why are we here?
Anyway, I went down south around the corner, and it was a big, giant room with a lot of electricity and blue, and this person that was laughing maniacally, saying stuff like it's almost done or complete and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, my feathers were ruffled. And you see my feathers on my mask feel a little ruffled. But it's probably due to the electricity.
Is it a baddie?
I don't know. It could possibly be Batty.
And you didn't ask?
You're right, Michael. Let me just forget everything I just said. I'll go back and ask.
You go do that.
All right, Very. It's your turn. We're gonna go
Oh,
around one more time, and then we're gonna end the session.
okay. I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking here. Should we go kill that guy before he tries to kill us?
Oh, of course. I just wanted to give him a hard time.
And the table?
I think the table can wait. Lightning guy, lightning Tesla coil, table, duh. We might need something that he has.
Excellent. I've got a new
Yeah.
spell I'd like to try.
It's like
Alright.
unless somebody else has some lightning on them, it's just like we might have to we might have to fight this one.
So that was this way, right?
Correct.
Okay. Let me just. That's
You can go ahead and
15.
double move, and then Noxia.
Um, I guess I'll follow.
Micah.
Micah is going to follow as well. But he is also going to pass Karai and be like, the reason I'm giving you a hard time is because you decided to fucking leave us. Idiot. You don't split the party. You never split the party.
Cry just unemotionally, like, just is uninterested in what he's saying to me.
The
Okay.
mask gets removed.
Micah, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to move, but I gotta figure out where the okay, there it is.
There's your lantern. Don't forget your lantern.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm having the issue with.
I love giving you guys one more thing to deal with.
Fuck. All right, we're going this way. Yeah, we're going this way. Okay, I was here. Wait, that's 15, 25. I
Guess I will dash and move another 25 feet.
Okay. You move up in the hallway.
make it
There's a
30.
door ahead of you, and the hallway continues on to the left. Kira.
I'm gonna check out what's over here.
What was that? Couldn't hear you.
He said I'm gonna go check out
Oh,
what was over here.
I'm gonna check out what's over here.
Okay.
So that's 20 feet, and then I did a dash.
You got it. Catching up with everyone else. Oswin?
Well, now that we're all moving on,
Oh,
I'll once again just follow, I guess.
okay. You were gonna be like, I'm gonna go this way. I would be like,
No,
no.
no. After you just bugged out that hard on Ryan, I'm not gonna split off, bro.
Again, Cry has no emotions to the situation whatsoever.
It's not like we can see his emotion behind the mask.
Yeah. But if you were, you would know. It probably looks the same. None.
Okay, Oswin. You moving on?
Yeah, if you could move for me one last time.
Yeah, you got it.
Appreciate you.
Moving with everybody else. And Karaya? We got one more round after this, and then we're going to end the session.
Oh, one more round. Like do this and then another round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I also. I use my dash.
Use your dash. Go ahead.
And then I end.
All right, very. Karaya, you come up on the hallway. You pass by that same door. Um. Very, it's
Hey,
your
babe,
turn.
what the fuck? Karaya, is this the door right here?
No, that is not the door. I went around the corner over here
Okay.
to the.
Very, you did
right.
for a second swear you heard something on the other side of that door.
Okay, then I will step up to the door so I can investigate next turn.
Okay. Noxia.
I'll come over.
All right, Micah.
Gonna just squeeze by them. And, Right, is it through here?
I said it's around the corner to the right.
Okay. So no, I did not mean to open that. I'm trying to grab my character.
Hold up. We're gonna have to do something with that.
Hey guys, I think we should just move on and not open this door at all.
If Cry was able to show you his face right now, he would show you
Hold
how.
You know what? No, this
disappointed he is.
is canon. Fuck it. He opened the
Hold
door.
up,
It's like
hold up.
it's right here, right around the corner. He opens the door and goes, "Oh shit!" Closes the door back. It's just like, what are we gonna do?
Wait, what happened? There's a bunch of enemies ahead.
Hold up. It
Listen,
was
this is
just
not the
one.
city
It
bus.
was
You
just
see
one
something,
quick
you say
second. Just
nothing.
you open the door. You're like, is it this way?
Close the door. Not through here.
I'm gonna have to have Micah. Micah, you're gonna have to give me a contested strength check. You're gonna have to give me a contested.
Did I open the door towards me or towards them?
towards you.
Towards me. Okay, how
Towards
about
you.
this? As soon as I open the door, I see them. I close the door. I take the move around. I put it down. I click it. I'm just like, not through this door.
Hold up. Let's go here.
If you will
Let's
allow it.
go.
He's definitely going to do that. Oh shit.
Let's do contested strength check. Let's public this roll. Let's give them advantage because there's more than one.
Oh shit.
What is your strength check?
My strength check is a 12. It's a plus 1.
Your strength check is a 12? Where is it?
My strength is a plus 1.
Oh, it's not showing up. I believe you. I'll take it. It's a 12. So I'm going to roll a contested strength check. You ready?
12, it's plus 1.
Okay. I was just saying the roll didn't show up, but I got it.
Oh.
A 10 with advantage. You slam the door shut, slam your shoulder against it, and they slam against it on the other side. They push against it on the other side,
Oh no.
and you
Correction.
hold the.
I thought you were asking me what my score was, not like what my roll was. Okay, I have not rolled yet. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Yeah.
Yes, my bad.
Okay, so you got to beat a 10.
I beat a 10.
You beat a 10. As you slam the door shut and bar your shoulder against it, they struggle against it on the other side, and that's where we're going to end the session.
Wait, can I spice it up a little bit?
Yep.
Okay, you ever watch like the old school like Scooby Doo's, where like Shaggy would open the door, he would see the monster, he'd close it, put his hands behind the door, and just be like, "There's nothing here," and then the doors just start fucking getting like slammed, and he's just like, "Nope, nope, nothing here."
You
And
got
I'm
your back
just
against it, and it's just.
Micah's eyes are just wide open. They're just like, "Nope, nope, nothing here." I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right.
That was the most Jose thing you've ever done, Jose.
Yo, you clicked it by accident. I'm like, oh fuck.
Noxia, give
Oh
me
shit.
perception check. Karai, give me perception with advantage. I believe Very, you're there as well. Give me perception. Oh wow. So Very, you were kind of pushed aside by Micah. I guess you were a little distracted. You were a little pissed off with him at the moment. You didn't really see through the doorway. Noxia and Karaya, when Micah opened the doorway, you saw beyond it these humanoid creatures, skin kind of like sagging on one side, the other side of their the other side of their face, covered in metal plates, metal bolts on their forehead, little jolts of electricity, little spots of exposed brain on their cranium. They were like Frankenstein-esque monsters, put together and powered by electricity. And that's what you saw before he shut the door back against them. And that's where we're going to end the session.
There's
So
golfs
funny in
through
my
that
head.
door.
Well done, Micah. Well fucking done.
Yeah. Hey, you don't know anything.
You should have been like, well done, Jose, well done.
Yes. And I still would have been like, you didn't hear, you didn't see anything.
Hey, Micah, I know everything.
We know what you did.
At least at the moment, me, Noxia.
I'm just gonna stay there until they stop slamming. Nope. Mm-mm.
All right, we'll pick up next week
Oh shit.
in the Dungeon of the Mage.
Good job, good job.
Yeah, let's go. Dungeon of the Mad Sean. Dungeon
Would
of
you
the
like to
Mad
end the
Sean.
session?
Yeah. All right, everyone. Adios, and hope you all have a great day or night. Bye.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for
Bye.
playing.
Guys.